Welcome to the Perth Footy League's A-grade match of the day.
Today we are broadcasting from Kingsway Reserve as Kingsway take on the North Beach Tigers.
We thank our Perth Football League major sponsor, Carlton United Breweries, and of course our broadcast sponsors, Dartfish, Filming Footy and Sports Interactive. Now, please welcome your commentary team, Cam Robbins and Ward Harris.
Welcome to the 2021 preliminary final for Kingsway versus North Beach at the Kingsway Reserve. Is looking absolutely fantastic. My name's Cam Robbins, joined in the commentary box once again by Ward Harris. Good afternoon, Ward. How are you, mate?
Mate, I'm doing beautifully. This is a home game for me, mate. 4.5 minutes from home, so I'm kicking goals with both feet, mate. Doing well.
12.5 minutes for me to get here too, mate, from North Beach as well, mate, so I'm pretty happy with that. Interesting in the reserves here, Ward, that Curtin Uni Wesley have won quite easy, 13-5 to 7-3. So they're actually playing North Beach. They're in the grand final for the reserves. So if North Beach win this, they'll be both the reserves and league, Curtin Uni Wesley, playing each other.
There you go. Shows the strength of both those footy clubs, doesn't it? Indeed. And they've beaten CBC quite convincingly in this Resi's grand final. But, yeah, well done to Curtin Uni. 2 teams so far in the grand final next week.
Absolutely. And also thanking once again Haley for the producing and Jack doing the film. And unfortunately, we've only got one camera on today, because actually got at the game here and some person trying to go through a barricade has actually snapped a lead to the other camera. So apologies there. It's not a technical difficulty. It's a fact that someone snapped the
there
cord.
You go.
So,
I was going to say there's positives though, mate.
Apologies, we've still got a camera that's still going to be filmed. But on a positive note, they don't have to see your or my face.
That's
live,
what I was going with, mate. So just hear our voices instead, which is the way it should be. But
getting back to this game, some couple of big outs for Kingsway, Ward, and North Beach looking pretty good. They got touched up in the second semi-final the final by Kingsway, and last week we saw Kingsway get really belted by Curtin Uni Wesley. So going to be a game of two different games this week. Major key players you think for North Beach, Ward? Who do you think are the players? Do you think probably cats there are? Probably Nick Reed's probably one of those, number 9 for North Beach, former on the West Coast Eagles list, and did extremely well. I think down forward, number 19, Ryan Eckert as well. Kicks a lot of goals. Coming back from an injury, he's pretty okay. And they've got good players, James Garcia, number 7, Sam Lamont, number 6. And I think Mitch Gill. And also I think early they should get Craig Hoskins, a former premiership player for the Subiaco Footy Club. Did a tagging role playing in the Waffle. Will he get the tagging role on Reece Waters? Your opinion?
Yeah, look, if I put my coaching hat on, that's 100% what I would do. Waters, look, even in a losing side last week, was probably one of the best players on ground. And look, the last time these two teams played in that qualifying final, he was clearly best on ground that day. So, look, that's going to be a really important matchup for him. Look, as you mentioned, look, the Kingsway players probably to watch out for today. We've mentioned Reece Waters there. He's, having an absolutely super season. We've got Braden Furmark, who's the second leading goal kicker.
Number 37, played state footy.
Yeah, exactly right. Second leading goal kicker in the competition. He's that really awkward kind of, mid-size forward. They've got a young guy that's come in recently that we've just watched, Jackson McGowan. Just came across from Subi just before the June 30 cut-off.
And Lachlan Van Hersen too, number 11. Disappointing last week. Apparently the week before he was sensation. He won the Jack Clark medal and potentially draftee, so keep your eye on him, number 11. Bit disappointing though last week. Could have probably tried a bit more in the one, and the ball locked into the forward 50. Didn't really do enough off the ball, but he's highly skilled. He's another player they're going to look at as well. So
I was going to say with that one as well, look, I think he will end up inside him, more inside 50 this week, because look, the big out is Kyle Halligan. So no Kyle Halligan this week for the Kingsway Footy Club. Last time they played in that qualifying final, Kyle Halligan kicked 5.
Absolutely, but a big in for Kingsway's number 12, Chad Barnes. I don't think there's no difference between him and Halligan, Kyle, but Chad Barnes does provide that run and carry off the wing, and very good play. He's come back from McCarthy. He's had about 3 or 4 weeks out, ran the water last week, and he's a massive in for the Kingsway Footy Club in Chad Barnes. So keep your eye on him, number 12. Your tip, put you on the heat, Ward. Who's going to win?
Oh, mate, I think we're set up for a belter. We had the pleasure of doing the Perth Footy League Awards on Monday night, which was a absolutely great night. We spoke to your mate Tex Perkins from North Beach.
Good, we want to induct him into the Hall of Fame.
Mate, outstanding. So phenomenal to recognise those kind of plays. But look, he mentioned at the time, he said, look, Kingsway got us on our home turf, and we're planning on coming up to Kingsway and taking it off them. And look, I reckon, especially with the big out of Kyle Halligan today, I think North Beach by probably less than a goal, mate. What about you?
Yeah, I'm going to go North Beach by 10 points. I think they've got a lot to play for, and the coach Shane Papp, last year, they got to the grand final, the best team all year, and unfortunately Scarborough just snuck into the finals, and actually Scarborough beat them and were the premiers last year. So I think this game, Shane Papp would have had a long year, and he's just got to get over this game this weekend. But I think probably North Beach by a couple of goals there. Shout out to the city of Wanneroo. Conditions here, well, the ground's looking absolutely magnificent. They've done a good job. I spoke to the president of Kingsway just before the game. He just actually said the coordinator of recreation service at the city of Wanneroo said, get off the ground, get the juniors off the ground. We're going to make this ground look good for finals. It's exactly what's happened, and picture perfect out there at the moment.
Oh, absolutely. I have to remember in my in days working in a waffle club, and you'd have the council say, hey, look, we need to get off and start worrying about finals. And look how much of a pain in the butt it really was. But you get to the finals, you get to grand final day, prelim day, and you get to look at the ground the way it is. It makes it all worthwhile. So, look, the team's both getting into position now, set up for a cracking game. The ground looks amazing. Looking forward to the call, Cam Robbins.
Absolutely. And a big in too also, hasn't played footy for about 10 11 weeks, number 30 for Kingsway, Adam Creeper, the former under-19s player for the state in Subiaco. So he's a massive in for Kingsway. He's a vital player for them, so he's a big in as well.
Yeah, it changes the matchups a lot. I think he'll go back and probably take
starting up forward.
Starting up forward, that's probably not what I saw happening. I thought he may have freed up a Ben Reid kind of type, but with Halligan going out, they've obviously thought, let's go another big, tall forward. So, both Creeper and the big fella in Jordan Bestry starting forward for Kingsway Footy Club.
And 25, not in a budget. He's the ruck for North Beach, so I have to pick his number up at some stage through the call. Chad Barnes lining up for the wing. We're ready for the call here. Thanks for your company. Ball up in the middle of the ground doing the ruck work. This time it's Bestry. Brings the ball to the ground for Kingsway. Through traffic once again with Reese Waters. Possession number 1. He'll probably have about 30 later on this afternoon. Tackle good by North Beach. Pressure's very good in the forward 50. Good tackle then by the Beach over the top there was Dylan Brockband. And the umpire says give the ball to Bean. But already, number 4, Reese Waters, you picked it early. Wardy straight in the contest.
Yeah, it was interesting. It looks like Gill started on them, but Brockben's flicked across. So no clear tag there from North Beach Footy Club.
And like I said, very interesting that Adam Creeper started up forward, full forward. So interesting move by the coach of Kingsway. So the North Beach have it. Chain of handball's okay. It set his player up in extreme pitch was Jack McIntosh. Ball's turned over. Good defensive mark's been taken by North Beach. The true centre half back position. He tries to switch the play. Jesus, a risky kick. Furmark's going to mark this, and he marks it well in front of Liam Catafamo. So good mark then by Furmark. Probably too far out to goal. Kicks on the right. Right on the forward 50 here. The one-on-one. Creeper down the back. Oh, he's out. Muscled and good defender mark by the North Beach defender. Number 18 and Tommy Hooper. Steve Hooper's young fella. Ripping player. Ripping old man in young Steve. Former number 1 draft pick for Geelong and East Perth himself. So Hooper brings the ball to the far side. But once again, Kingsway have it through Lachlan Van Hersen. For Hersen over to Waters. Waters on the left. Good kick and good passage of play. And hit it Matthew Jackson lace out. But good effort. Waters already hands on the footy early.
Yeah, really. And just chips it short. And well done, Veneerson out on the lead. And look, that's what we needed to see a bit more of. Matty Jackson, look, I definitely would have thought he was going to go back for a shot on goal. But
he's hurt his ankle. He's done an ankle.
Yeah, Veneerson not looking in a good spot there at all. Kingsway players calling him onto the ground. But, geez, I thought that was going to give him some confidence nice and early there.
He's hobbling. He's back on his feet. He's probably had the magic spray. It looks okay.
That magic spray is amazing stuff,
it's massive, isn't it? Something we needed, the magic spray for the court on the camera this afternoon, but wasn't there, so hasn't got it. And Jackie Follett's decided to take the ball himself, but Van Hersen coming off. Good hard lead at the footy.
Yeah.
But he does not look behind. He's running off. It's a good sign.
It's interesting, actually, that he's coming off the ground. He's running off the ground clearly, and the ball's being given to Jake Follett. So
here's Follett. 40 metres out, bit of an angle. looked good off the boot, just tugged it right, and good spoil over the top by the defender there in Ned Halley. And first score here, Kingsway are 1 point. North Beach yet to score. We've gone 2:29 for the first quarter. Cam Robbins and Ward Harris doing the calling for you this afternoon.
Leishman ends up kicking the ball in, finds Tommy Hooper just in the back pocket. Kingsway end up pushing up the ground really well. Hooper plays on, kicks it up to the wing, going in the way of Mackenzie. Spoils from behind is that player in number 25. Good pick up there. Nick Reid out on the lead, but great spoil over the top by Bailey Nylander.
Front and centre, good effort by Steve Mansfield for North Beach, the heavily tattooed player. Pretty hard to see when you've got all the people in the front.
It's about 7 deep there as well, I reckon, Cam Robbins.
Certainly is. As umpire's going to throw the ball in right in front of us and right in front of a very packed ground here for Kingsway. Umpire throws the ball up, doing the ruck, brings the ball to ground. Hands okay. Good tackle over the top. Somehow Waters gets his hand on the foot. He had it, lost it. Tackled high, surely was Steve Mansfield. And Mansfield is going to get this kick. And he caught one right in the chops there, Ward.
Yeah, he's not wrapped about that, is he? But good pressure at the footy by Jakey Follett. You don't mind giving those free kicks away nice and early as he plays on. Hits up that player in Leishman. Always a good right foot. Goes and chips inside 50 in the way of Mackenzie. Oh, terrible kick though, and turns the ball over to Furmark, who's come down the ground. Furmark up the middle of the ground.
Jordan Bestry
takes the mark. Looks for his options as the Kingsway players go to
Chad
jump
Barnes.
around him. Kicks it onto the outer wing. Finds that player in Chad Barnes. Great addition today. Barnes decides to play on. Handballs off quickly. Finds that player in McGowan. Just steps. Little left footer. And good mark there once again by Furmark. Starting to get into the game nice and early, mate.
So Furmark on his right foot, just he's turned that straight one back. North Beach had the number. Tucked through travel was very good. There was Halley. Halley through traffic. He's turned the ball straight back over, and that is made him earn that. Don't worry about that. James Eccles, he's given away a 50, and that was Ryan Eckert. Didn't like that. Didn't know it was there, but the crowd talked him into it. So this guy's a very good kick. So James Eccles has the opportunity to punch the ball deep inside the 50, and he'll be right on the 50-metre mark, Ward.
Yeah, look, he's a great shot on goal. So lots of players leading him at the moment, but I'd say he's got to have a shot on goal from here.
So James Eccles right on the paint of 50. No breeze at all here out at Kingsway. Fantastic conditions once again. Picture perfect. A lot better than New South Wales and Victoria. Give it the big tip. So he decides to kick on the arc to Eccles. Beautiful kick off the boot. And just hits the point. So another minor score to Kingsway. They are 2 points. We've gone 5:09 of the first quarter. Ward Harris, Cam Robbins doing the calling for you this afternoon.
There you go. And look, they're peppering the inside 50s nice and early here. North Beach probably only had the one so far. Look, Kingsway look to be doing all the attacking. As we have Dan Leishman with the ball. Decides to play on. Gets a lot of distance there. Kicks it out.
Great kick.
In the way of Eckhart. Eckhart quite can't take the mark. Whitfield ends up with a quick hands out. Oh, great spoil there by the player.
The umpire's caught it high.
Oh, he has to.
Yeah, the non-officiating umpire. I don't like why they do that, Ward, but I think the kick was there. So Trey Kennedy has it now on the half-forward flank. Kick and a half out for the Kingsway goal. They're doing all the attack in the first quarter. He kicks it to the hot spot. Bestry between Pat. Good mark over the top. Looked like it was Leishman. The umpire said no, it wasn't. So hands on there. Run hard at it for North Beach. Good effort here. They kicked over the fine line. That was Brock Baird on the right. And good mark under extreme pressure then was Mitchie Dwyer.
Yeah, Mitchie Dwyer goes quick hands off, finds that player in McGuinness who chips inside 50. Oh, just over the top of Nick Reid. He's got Nylander for company today, and Nylander does very well to force that ball out of bounds. Umpire says, give it back to me and we'll throw it in just on the 50-metre line for the North Beach Footy Club.
So 6:27 gone. It's 2 points Kingsway. North Beach are yet to score. About 40 metres out from the attacking area of the North Beach Footy Club. Home with the mighty Beach, the umpire, boundary umpire that is, throws the ball in. Tuttle's gone to the ruck. Used his body extremely well. Tuttle just shrugged that player off, threw it on his left boot. Out of bounds on the full, but at least attacked it with vigour, did Tots, and good effort by him.
Yeah, he did, and a bit of argy-bargy there between him and Reece Waters then as well. It's going to be interesting to see how Tuttle goes today. As great kick out there by that Kingsway player, just clears outside 50. Trey Kennedy with the ball. Handballs, spilled there by Nylander, but recovers beautifully to kick it out just in front of Furmark. Sits very well. Catalafamo tries to push him off the ball, but Fermat gets the ball. Free kick paid. Finds the captain in the middle of the ground with Brooks. Brooks decides to play on straight onto his, and we've got two players out all by themselves. Find the player in Chad Barnes. He's got meters and meters in front of him. Goes for his second bounce and a nice little chip kick straight there. Dropped by Zachy Bestry. Terrible marking contest there. North Beach looking to clear the ball out.
Handball over the top and found Dan Leishman. Leishman, the premiership player for Subi, takes a bounce, draws a player over the top. Tried to find the player. No one running on, but pretty good decision in the end. Tried to find James Garcia. The player wasn't there, but very smart thinking by Dan Leishman, a ripping bloke, the old man Steve, ripping player for Subiaco. About 1986 he played his last game there. Well, bit of trivia for you.
There you go, a bit of history. I like
Number
it,
10
mate.
he was for Subiaco, Stevie Leishman. And his son Dan's a very good player as well, number 11 for North Beach.
As we have the ball thrown in there. Good knockdown at the front by Creeper. Tackle there on the far side by the North Beach Football Club. Players jump on top there. Hacked forward there. Player in Califano kicks to a one-on-one contest just over the top there. Reed couldn't quite mark it. Knocked on by the North Beach player.
Jeez, the oval's so big and wide, Ward, isn't it?
It's a huge oval there. I guess when we look onto that far side, we can see the North Beach players, which are probably just giving us a bit of a feel where the boundary line is with the cricket pitch over the back. But yeah, massive oval is this Kingsway Footy Club.
So 8:39 of the first quarter, 2 points at Kingsway. North Beach yet to score. The umpire throws the ball in. Doing the ruck work, Bestry did well with the one-handed. He turned it straight back over for the hand with the North Beach player there, Mitchy Dwyer. Dwyer went one way, went the other, then kicks around the corner on the right. If it stays in, it could be a play, or it might be out of bounds on the full. It's out of bounds on the full, and a kick-in's going to go here to Kingsway. Just nerves are starting to settle now, Ward. The game's starting to open up a bit.
Yeah, look, definitely is. Stevie Mansfield has started to have a bit of an influence around the contest now. Good inside 50 there, but wasn't quite able to hit a target as Kingsway bring the ball in. Nyland has had a few positions nice and early, but that is an absolute terrible kick and turns it over, and that player in Jack McIntosh ends up marking 40 from goal. Shot kick and finds Mackenzie probably 40 metres out on a slight angle.
Beautiful kick. One just lowered his eyes, hit the fast leading forward there. And opportunity to have a kick here for the North Beach.
And that player is Mitch Mackenzie.
So Mitch Mackenzie. He's about 45 metres out. Bit of an angle. Lovely kick for footy, this kid. So Mackenzie, deliberate shot of goals. He pushed it left and stays left for a minor score. Nothing like commentators curse, Ward. Your pumper plays ties up.
He does let you down,
They let you down, mate.
Yeah. And Ben Reid, he'll take the first kick in from behind today. Plays on well, and that's a nice long kick. Goes about 70 from goal. Great mark. No drop there by Bestry. Waters there, sharks it. Pops out to Lukey Halligan. He's out. Chipped over the top and finds that player in Creeper. First game back for weeks and weeks. Just kicks it to the advantage of, unfortunately doesn't sit well, and goes to Connor Boylan. Boylan able to pick up the ball, but great play there by the Kingsway player just to force it out of bounds.
So it's a Mr. Couple easy winner, won by Barnes. Beautiful centre kick by him a couple of minutes ago, and the player led it, missed it. Exactly like Creeper did the right thing, centred it, but unfortunately hasn't gone to the Kingsway's advantage.
Yeah, look, they really are having their opportunities, as both sides are at the moment. No one able to capitalise, as we haven't had our first goal for the game yet.
So umpire throws over, so it's Toddle doing the ruck with this time versus Zach Bestry. Well done by Toddle, got his hands on the footy first. Second effort was even better by Toddle. Well done again, tackle, and he didn't have it. Umpire said play on. Good pack around the middle, and the umpire says give the ball to me. But Oscar Tuttle, like I said, good footballer, good server, and a good beer bong player. Also, he's got very good multi-skilled sportsman.
Absolutely. Handy inclusion for today as Bestry wins that one.
Well
Shark beautifully by that play. Great tackle there on Matty Jackson.
He's given it he's given a sling tackle.
There you go. Look, it was a really strong tackle. Definitely could have been deemed that way, and Matty Jackson's found himself with a free kick probably 20 metres from goal, just on a slight angle.
And the sling tackle, I think, by Christian Botticelli, but geez, I don't know. Bit Tiggy Touchwood for mine, because he bounced straight back up. Warden's got the opportunity to kick the first goal. Where's Matthew Jackson?
He does indeed. So he took a good lead-out mark early in the game, hit up that play in Veneerson, who, look, we haven't seen since. Matty Jackson lining up for goal, kicks through it. Doesn't kick it well, though, and that's a third behind for Kingsway Footy Club.
And the North Beach crowd goes, all it deserved! So designated kick out for North Beach has been Dan Leishman. So just gone 12 over 12 minutes of the first quarter, still no goal on the score. It's 3 points to Kingsway, 1 to North Beach. Their points. So Leishman, beautiful kick, covers the outside 50. Geez, Chad Barnes dropped a sitter. Went back into the contest then was number 7 and James Garcia. Kick around the corner, but Barnes redeems his foul on the left, but turns it straight back over. North Beach risky kick, and it comes off and finds a teammate there in Sam Lamont.
Yeah, Lamont just bringing it outside 50. He's leading player there in number 25 for North Beach. We need a bit of help there, folks, as he goes to play on. Just kicks in front of Toddle, can't quite pick it out. That play there in Creeper, flicks it off, finds Kennedy, who goes onto his right foot. Beautiful kick, and flies Dylan Whitfield right in the middle of the ground. Whitfield looks to chip it across the ground, finds the young gun in McGowan, who moves the ball and finds Eccles. Eccles looking for the open player, chips it up beautifully, and they're starting to link up well here. Jake Follett takes the mark, goes back.
Good defensive spoil here for North Beach. And Barnes in the middle of the ground takes a kick. Was going to play on, but decided to hold up again. So Chad Barnes then hands off to James Eccles. Eccles, that beautiful left foot, kicks the ball to centre half forward, or standing on there. Well done by Hooper. Roved off the back. Very good. Furmark's out here. Can run in, and this will be the first for Kingsway. Goal to Furmark.
Well done. Look, great play there by Kingsway Footy Club. They just built it up absolutely beautifully. James Eccles, who's such a good user of the footy, 3 possessions there. But look, great rove by Matty Jackson, who's been really lively in that forward line. And Braden Furmark just smart enough to get ahead of the play. Kicks the first goal of the game.
Certainly did. It's taken 13 minutes and 33 seconds to get the first goal on the scoreboard here. So latter stage of the first quarter, gone 40 minutes. Kingsway are 1-3, that's 9. North Beach are 1 point. Beautiful front and centre roving, wasn't it, by number 6, Matty Jackson, over the top to Braden Furmark, who's working very hard both ends of the ground, and an easy goal and the first for Kingsway.
Yeah, absolutely right. It's been good to see a couple of those players that look maybe didn't have the best weeks last week against Curtin Uni, starting to lift so early today. Look, especially Furmark, we've seen him covering right the way across the ground, and look, the leading goal kicker that's playing today ends up getting his first on the board.
So middle of ground, Toddle this time versus Jordan Bestry. Well done by Bestry. Good tackle by Oscar Toddle. Second effort was good, but shrugs off through. Absolutely strength there was the centre player there, and Rowan Brooks kicks the ball to full forward. Off the back, good tackle from behind by Kingsway. The pressure was good. Tackled from behind there was Hamish Colton. He's set upon by 2 or 3 players. One of those was Adam Creeper for Kingsway. And good to see him back out. Hasn't played, like I said, for about 13 weeks. He's creeping. He's done okay.
Absolutely. As we ball it up again. Oh, knocked down there by Toddle. Oh, but shark beautifully. Reece Waters. Oh, and he's hit the post from about 15 metres out.
Doing all the attacking they are. They've had 5 scoring shots so far, has Kingsway. They're 1-4. North Beach are 1 point. Just over 15 minutes of the first quarter. And the way they're attacking, probably they should be a bit more in front there, Ward, but haven't converted.
No, they haven't so far, as you mentioned. They've had some really good inside 50s, but just haven't been able to connect. And look, I thought Waters had that one for their second goal of the game, but they haven't at the moment. And Dan Leishman, once again, for the 4th time today, will take the kick-in duties.
So kicks the ball down the line to the half-back flank. 1-on-1 at the top. Bestry was good there for Kingsway. Handball was even better. Put his pressure up there. Lamont was good through traffic. Kept the ball in play, but he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. Very smart to keep it in, but unfortunately, out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, he was probably wishing he'd taken the ball over the line there, but Kingsway will end up getting the free kick. And it'll be with the play in... Big chopper, Ben Reid. Reid probably 90 metres from goal. Sets it up beautifully just on the 50-metre line. Oh, it goes over the top, and that's a great mark there by the North Beach player in Tommy Hooper.
He's a good player, young Hoops. Played senior footy for East Perth. So Tommy Hooper, the old man, runs number 96 Cafe right on North Beach. Shout out to you, Steve. Handball over the top was very good by North Beach and Mitch McKenzie. Good run and carry here by North Beach over the top to Sam Lamont. Lamont to number 25, we don't know his name. Beautiful kick, lace out, and then finds the big fella in Nick Reid. Nick Reid, that beautiful left foot kick. Good hard running carry. Good effort by North Beach. Passage of play was very good. Well done by Mitch Dwyer. Carried all the ball down from the half-back flank. He has an opportunity to have the first really shot and goals here for North Beach.
Yeah, absolutely right. Look, Reid ended up taking that lead-up ball. He probably ended up with it about 60 from goal. He looked up and there was absolutely no one in front of him. So, look, he did well there just to assess his options, take his time. And the hard-working Mitchy Dwyer found himself 40 metres out, and he'll have a shot. Tough angle, though, probably 45 degrees, and he'll kick from about 45 out. Mitchy Dwyer kicks through it, and he's absolutely flower-bagged it as Jackson McGowan gives him a bit of feedback. and that's out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, should have done a lot more with that. A person of experience, Mitchy Dwyer, but unfortunately, pressure. What happens today? Saw a very good Hammersley Coring win the C3 Colts. Shout out to you, Brady May, the assistant coach. Won by 1 point today versus Mosman Park at Bassendean. A really good game of footy, but Mosman Park missed 2 from about 10 metres out in the last quarter. Yep.
Jeepers. Well, they'll be celebrating beautifully this evening, the Colts boys.
Yeah, so Chad Barnes kicks the ball down the line for Kingsway. Good hard running. Oscar Tuttle. It's out of bounds on the full anyway. Started the game very well, this fella. I think he's a chartered accountant or taxation agent during the day, surfer during the weekend, beer pong, as I said, and plays footy as well. So Tuttle down the line. Oh, brings the ball to the ground. Well done. Spoiled by Eccles was fantastic. Outsized, but he just brought the ball to the ground. So is Chad Barnes. Excellent effort. He started the game very well. Chad Barnes already had 3 or 4 possessions, and he's making an impact early for Kingsway.
Yeah, using the ball very, very well is Barnes. As the umpire throws it up, Bestry ends up knocking the ball. Sharked there by Mitchy Dwyer as the ball falls out of bounds, and the umpire says, give it back to me. I like the matchup there of McGowan and Dwyer. I think that's going to be a good one forward today.
Certainly is. So 18 minutes, only a couple of minutes left to go in this last quarter. It's been the first quarter has been a pressure-packed quarter so far. The umpire throws the ball up, doing the ruck work, bringing it forward was Bestry. Overran, and this time Lockley Scurry on the left. Beautiful century kick. Well done by Ben Reid. The chopper tries to find it, and Barnes has slipped over. And ball's run out right on the boundary line, only a couple of metres out from the North Beach attacking area. They haven't scored so far a goal. They're 1 point. Trail Kingsway 1-4. We've gone 19 minutes to the first quarter.
Yeah, Scurrier probably could have done a bit more with that one. He was only about 40 metres from goal, and he probably could have had a shot. As the umpire throws it in, knocked down by the North Beach ruckman. Eccles tries to clear it out, can't, but gets his ball back again. Kicks it out in the way of Hooper. Oh, total over the top, but can't quite get it. Just knocked forward there by the player in Kennedy. Oh, great tackle there by Lukey Halligan, and holding the ball,
Dan
says
Leishman,
the umpire.
Former Subiaco teammates.
And Lukey Halligan, a little hard nut. Will look to go onto his left foot, probably 70 metres from his own goal. Plays on, tries to step. Leishman drops the footy. That's holding the ball, umpire. Play on, they said. Kicks it forward, does Ryan Brooks, but slipped over by Dylan Brockman. Finds a player in Mitchy Dwyer. Smart handball, goes forward. Oh, Leishman can't quite pick it up. Great tackle by the player in McGowan. Lamont. He goes the handball out. Can't quite. Kick forward there by Halligan.
Hooper sensational. Goes back way with a tackle. Good effort by them. Chisel ball over the North Beach play. Leaks Solomon. Solomon's on that trusting left. Oh, risky kick. But it comes up and finds Hamish Colton. Colton decides to play onto Catafano. Catafano on the left. Beautiful hard running and finds the player over there, Sam Lamont. Lamont on his right. Beautiful running here. Delivery of post is even better. And James Garcia marks. He can lower his eyes to a one-on-one. Tries to find Nick Reid. Nick Reid through traffic. Fantastic effort. Kick the ball from outside 50. Nick Reid. Downtown, he's pushed it wide for a minor point, but geez, all class, isn't he, Nick Reid?
Oh, absolutely right. As the Kingsway team kick it in again, McGowan finding another possession so far. Chips it beautifully and finds Jake Follett just in front of Dan Leishman on his own 50-metre line. So Jake Follett just going to chip it up. In the way the big fella's one of those is Creeper. Oh, Bottichia drops the mark, but he's been given a push in the back there. Umpire says, no, you can't play on. Reese Waters and Bestry with the ball.
So Jordan Bestry has it now for Kingsway, right in front of us in the commentary side of the ground here, right in front of the Pat Kingsway balcony here. Pretty hard to see, so that's why me was standing up, so drinking a lot of sauce here, and I can't see the game, so we're standing up. So kicking ball down the line for Jack Follett for Kingsway, but a good defensive mark. Oh, they called it a push here. Didn't quite see that, but the umpire did. An opportunity here for Adam Creeper to play on. Handballs over the top there and finds Liam O'Connor. O'Connor on the right. Good kick. Fantastic kick. And that is a mark. Well done effort by O'Connor. Beautiful kick. Just very smart. New Creeper was running around there. And a 2020 cricketer, Liam Connor. Beautiful kick to space over the top. And an opportunity once again for Furmark to nail his second.
Absolutely right. Liam O'Connor has been really good the last couple of weeks that we watched him as well. His long left foot kick, and he shows genuine pace. And Furmark once again able to just be in the right spot at the right time and gets another opportunity at goal.
So Furmark, 15 metres out. Should be a gimme for me. And it's straight over the goal umpire's head. He's nailed his second. More importantly, he's also kicked Kingsway's second. Two goals for North Beach, only 2 points, and that's on the Dart Fish scoreboard.
Look, Kingsway Footy Club, real good start to this quarter so far. Look, they may rue that they're haven't been able to convert a little bit more. Still 4 behinds on the board for them. North Beach only the 2 behinds so far. Could be going into quarter time with a better lead, but look, hasn't quite worked for them. But clearly all over North Beach at the moment.
So maybe the scoring end will be to the right of the screen. So North Beach have the scoring end next quarter as Toddle shrugs off and Andrew McGuinness shrugs back on for North Beach. So 22.5 minutes. Water took 13.33 to kick their first, and they kicked another goal on the 28.58 minute mark of the first quarter. So 8 minutes between drinks.
And the ball goes up. I think that ruckman might be James Canty, if I've worked it out right, for North Beach Footy Club. As Bestry goes to kick the ball inside 50. Furmark up again, but spoiled down by the North Beach player. Great tackle there by Matty Jackson. Geez, he's an absolute workhorse. And the umpire says, give it back to me.
So kick and a half out for goals for Kingsway. Counting down to the last end of this first quarter. Good hit out then by the Kingsway ruckman in Mackenzie. Brings the ball to the ground. Oh, Curry's personified. Fantastic marks been taken by Botticini. Good carries there. Warding brings the ball straight up the corridor.
Yeah, Mitchie Dwyer just to his advantage. Oh, spoiled beautifully by McGowan. James Eccles goes to use that left foot through the middle of the ground. Kicks it to inside 50. Furmark goes up. Can't quite grab it. Oh, great there by Liam McConnor. Goes on to his left foot. Normally a very good set shot of goal. Out to the right-hand side. And great saving mark there by Dan Leishman. Doesn't want to give any behinds away. Don't think it was Leishman, actually, but he plays on. Finds the player in Catalafamo, I think.
Sorry, the player was Luke Simons.
Lukey Simons,
correct.
Sorry.
Ward.
Ball coming up the down. Finds Nick Reed. Leads out beautifully. Chips up on his left-hand side. Scurrier working really hard. Does it sit for him? He's a left-footer. Oh, tackle there by James Eccles and gets the free kick.
Good hard running in by Nick Reed. Jeez, he's used the ball well. Reed, both sides of his body. He's a very polished player, is Nick Reed. And got one high. So Lachlan Scurrier, he's got the ball on the half-forward flank. He kicks the ball right to the full-forward area. Down back, dropped an easy mark over the top was Reed. Stands up, will be okay. Socket off the ground. One out by Chad Barnes. Did a ton of work. Barnes lowers his eyes. Good kick and finds his teammate out there. And Jack Follett. And they are away Kingsway.
So only about 40 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. Just chips it up. Finds the play in Furmark. Good courage there. Ends up with a free kick. Or has he paid the mark? Now the umpire might have paid the mark there, I think. And Furmark with it. Just in front of Botticini.
Van Ersen's come back onto the ground, but looks very ginger there in front of us.
Oh, look, he'll be working his way to the forward line as quickly as he can as the ball stays in play. Canty with the ball. Great tackle there by Bestry. Van Ersen, it does look sore on that ankle, doesn't he? As that's quarter time here at Kingsway Footy Club. It's been a great first quarter so far. Kingsway at quarter time lead 2-4. North Beach, no goal yet on the board, but 2 behinds. It's been a good quarter of footy, Cam Robinson.
Absolutely. So Braden Furmark, he's been the major contributor. He has kicked 2 goals. He's been very, very good, but down back for Kingsway. James Eccles has been sensational. Chad Barnes during the midfield, very good. Also, number 15, Liam McConnor, just provides that run and carry, that penetrating left foot. Has been done very, very well. Better players from North Beach. Sam Lamont's done okay. Mitch Dwyer's done okay. And Tom Hooper down back's been very, very effective. But we're going to take a short break here from the Kingsway Footy Club, which sees Kingsway in the preliminary final. 2-4. North Beach are 2 points. back to the Kingsway Sporting Complex. Preliminary final of the A-grade competition, the Perth Footy League. Sees Kingsway 2 goals for, North Beach 2 points. They kicked the first goal. Water took them 13 minutes and 33 seconds to kick their first, and they kicked the second at the 22-minute mark of that first quarter. And unfortunately, North Beach has not troubled the goal-scoring scoreboard yet, but I believe the scoring end is to the right of the screen, so hopefully they can put some goals on the score this quarter. North Beach.
Look, it is looking that way, isn't it? 6 scoring shots to 2 at the moment so far. Look, Kingsway clearly came out probably the stronger side to start that game, but North Beach started to get a bit of run and carry, and once they were able to link up well and start finding those players out on the lead, like Garcia and like Nick Reid, and he had a couple of really telling touches. Probably missed one late that he could have got out on the run. Look, they probably could have had a goal on the board, but, look, as you mentioned, they could be going to the scoring end this quarter, and we're set up for a real good one, as it looks like Toddle is going to start this second quarter in the ruck for North Beach Footy Club.
Absolutely. Shane Papp, the coach, and Rex Peter Thomas, assistant coach for a number of years, former player for Ishmael Subiaco he was, Forby Thomas. There's the North Beach boys coming onto the ground, all the Colts supporting their team, which is fantastic. Good crowd here at Kingsway. Geez, over 1,000, I reckon.
Mate,
company.
Easy, and so far the locals are being well behaved from our commentary spot in the Kingsway Footy Club grandstand.
And the Vice President of North Beach, Chris Peck, is having a beer, a spoon and a large chips. Pretty good for your cholesterol there, Pecker. So umpire throws a ball up. It's Toddle, beautiful reek by Toddle. Brings the ball to the ground, but good effort there by Kingsway. Dive on the ball. The tackle's even better by the North Beach playing Brock Band, and he's giving away a holding the ball. Well done by Toddle. Sue shown his aggression in the middle of the ground. He decides to play on down the line. There is Brock Band on the right. Good kick. Ball over the top was very good. Kept in the play slowly but surely, but Ryan Eckert has been held very good so far by number 27, Daniel Whitfield.
Yeah, look, they probably haven't had those clean inside 50s yet, but look, great tackle there by Brockbend on Reese Waters, who sharked that ball well, and we'll have a throw right on the North Beach 50 as the umpire throws in. Bestry, great tap down there. No one able to pick it up yet. Did there with that North Beach player. Scurrier just chips it up in the way of McKenzie, and he marks it beautifully. 40 metres out, directly in front.
Good passage to play one. Has just lowered his eyes there. Did Steve Mansfield on the left and hit the fast leading number 29 and Mitch McKenzie, and marks this one lace out. And really, the first real scoring opportunity North Beach have had for quite some time. And this guy generally is a good kick for goal.
Yeah, look, he's had the one set shot so far, just drifted it to the left-hand side. Let's see what he can do here, as he's going to end up kicking it probably from about 46 metres out, just on a slight angle. Chips through it,
beautiful
chips
kick.
Straight, and that's the first for North Beach Footy Club. Mitchy McKenzie, 1.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Certainly is. So on the Dartfish scoreboard sees North Beach 1 goal 2-8. They trail Kingsway 2-4-16. And we've gone 1:30 of the second quarter. Cam Robbins and Ward Harris doing the calling for you this afternoon. Thanks for your company. Ripping afternoon. Rather be here than not in bloody New South Wales or Victoria. Give the big tip. Poor buggers are struggling over there. We don't realise how sport we are here, being able to watch a great game of sport. And good game last night by Melbourne. How good were the D's last night, Ward? They were sensational.
Mate, they were magnificent. I was saying off air, I had a mate of mine early in the game. He goes, I'm actually going, I don't know how well he goes in finals. And he said to me halfway through the second quarter, he hasn't done a lot today. And geez, that third quarter was something to watch, wasn't it? 19
possessions, 37 headouts and kick 5, mate. Pretty good game. In the middle, once again, North Beach have it through Lachlan Scurry on his left. Lows his eye. That's better by North Beach. They've got a bit of run and carry on now. Have the Beach kick the ball down the line. Number 7 there in James Garcia. To the right. Good kick. And found lace out Nick Reid. He started to get the hands on the footy right in the middle of the ground, Ward. So starting to turn a bit, I reckon. Like I said, that's the attacking scoring end to the right of the screen. North Beach are the yellow jumpers, and they're doing the attacking so far in the first quarter.
Yeah, they were. 3 left footers all linking up there as well between Scurrier, Garcia and Nick Reid, who'll go back, probably kick from just on 50. Not quite the right side for a left footer, but Nick Reid, look, he's all class. Let's see what he can do this one. As he comes, strolls in, kicks it right on the paint of 50. And just out to the left-hand side. Can't get it through.
Got the distance okay, didn't he?
Mate, no problems. He kicked through it absolutely beautifully as North Beach sit there. Got their first goal on the board finally, but 1 goal 3 in this second term. We've gone 3 minutes.
So Kingsway going to take the kick out here through Nick Chopper Reid. A designated kicker for North Beach. He decides to play on, gained a few metres, did Nick Reid. Beautiful kick down the line. He's gone just about the centre of the ground. Ball comes to ground. through traffic was very good. Effort by them. They punched the ball forward. Tries to find Mackenzie down back. Oh, good courage by the player, but roped off the pack. Eckert by hands over the top there to Mitch Dwyer. Mitch Dwyer's hit the post.
Jeez, so close but so far. Great hands and composure there by the player in Andrew McGuinness. Mitchy Dwyer able to find that ball, hits the right-hand post. Another behind on the board, but doing all the attacking so far in this second quarter.
Certainly are, which has gone 3:45, Ward.
Absolutely right. As Kingsway go the long kick outside, umpire says play on as players jump on the ball, but now says give it back to me. I'm going to throw it up. Probably 70 metres from the North Beach goal.
Look at the general kick behind the play, Dan Leishman, mate. He's such a smart footy player. He's just positioned himself a kick behind the play here for North Beach. But Kingsway have it. Trying to push the ball forward was Halligan. He's set upon by about 3 or 4 players for North Beach. Good pressure by them. The umpire says give the ball to me. It is a long way over that half of the ground there, Ward.
Yeah,
might get lost over there with no compass.
They might indeed, mate. Toddle up in the ruck, but Bestry rings that one. Oh, great shark down by Brockben. Kicks it almost inside 50. Drop mark there, but picked up by Mackenzie. Goes to handball off, finds McGuinness. That player, I think it could have been Lamont.
Great
chips
kick.
Inside 50 and finds Eckhart, who's able to take a mark just in front of Daniel Whitfield.
Needed to be a good kick because Lachlan Scurry by himself in the centre half forward. Positive there, Ward. I thought they might have sent it to him, but obviously the call there was seen the 40 goals this year, and he's a very good kick for goal. So probably the option was I'm going to go to McKee target in Eckert. So Eckert has it. About 30 metres out. Bit of an angle. Usually a reliable kick for goals, the left footer. Eckert leans back and pushed it right, and it's another minor point.
Oh, and they try to sell it. Mitchy McKenzie was trying to celebrate it through, coaxed the goal umpire into it. He wasn't having any of it, and we have gone through for another behind. So Ben Reid, once again with kicking duties, chips, finds Chad Barnes. Hasn't had much so far in this second quarter, but once again now finds the ball. So Chad Barnes goes to play on, goes straight up the ground. Oh, leading player in Brooks. Oh, hard collision there. Bottichia can't quite pick up the ball. Does now. Handballs off. Great handballs there. Finds Scurrier. He's been busy in this second quarter.
Great kick, vision.
Kicks inside 50 and finds the player there in Mitchy Dwyer. Looking dangerous. Chips it up nicely. Reid out on the lead. And finds that player 35 metres out. North Beach doing all the attacking in this second quarter.
Getting hands on the footy. You're dead right there, Ward Harris. So just running hard at the footy. That effort by North Beach down back, number 23, and Christian Botticini. That was absolutely fantastic. Took the game on, shrugged 2 or 3 players for Kingsway off like they were just little rag dogs. Pushed the ball forward. And this play here, opportunity for Nick Reid to nail North Beach second. 40 metres out, directly in front. Nick Reid leans back. And that goes straight over the goal umpire's head, and that is North Beach second. More importantly, gets themselves right back into the contest, and the first time so far they hit the lead. 2 goals 5 to 2 goals 4. We're gone 6:27 of the second quarter.
Yeah, look, and that side in North Beach, where they've Kingsway have awoken the beast, mate. They are looking on absolute fire in this second quarter. Possibly worrying signs of captain in rowing books just limping off the ground before. Obviously a sore player in Lockie Vanierson, who I can't see out on the field as well. So a couple of key players not on the ground at the moment for Kingsway. They need to do something now to start making sure that they keep with North Beach Footy Club.
So coming on the ground this time is Joshua Paul for Kingsway, and also running on the ground is Jack McIntosh for North Beach. A couple of hard nuts there. But, geez, it's a good start so far to the second quarter by North Beach. They've kicked 2 goals, and unfortunately Kingsway have not registered a goal this quarter. It's in the middle of the ground once again. James Cantry doing the ruck work this time versus Jordan Bestry. We'll give that to Cantry. Brings the ball to ground. They try to get handball over the top there for Dylan Brockben. It's a good second quarter, Brockben, and got a free kick as well. Decides to plant over the top there to Sam Lamont. Lamont sells a bit of candy, goes on his right, kicks the ball to space. Lovely kick that doesn't come off. Could have ran hard at the footy then. Was James Cantry. He's a little bit slow. Calls a turnover here, and now Kingsway can relieve the pressure. It's about a tunnelling effort there by
Chesley. Goes to the lead. Oh, Eckhart ends up dropping the ball. Picked up there. Garcia ends up with a scissor kick over his head. Marked by Eckhart. Umpire says play on McGuinness. Handballs it inside. Joshy Paul, another possession there. Terrible handball. Picked up by McKenzie. Flicked over the top. McKenzie gets his own ball back. Goes through across the face of goal. And Jack McIntosh, absolutely filthy. That didn't sit for him. And goes out of bounds just near the North Beach goal.
But attacking effort once again by North Beach, Ward. In the forward 50 so far this quarter, they've probably had about 7 or 8, and haven't really seen in the forward 50 so far for Kingsway. They've got the huddle guy in there behind the play, so Van Hersen's coming back on for Kingsway. North Beach have it 4 or 5 metres out. Tucking the pocket was difficult. Oh, still a bit of candy. Goes one way, goes the other. He's not going to kick this. Oh, he's hit the post.
That's the second poster there.
Dwyer.
Mitchy Dwyer.
How good was he? Just the basketball background, just sold a bit of candy. Went one way, went the other. Just about a good check side, but a minor point only.
Absolutely. I think he looked up and he realised he had a couple of big fellas standing in front of him. He thought, bugger it, I'm going to try this. Is great mark there by the player in Ned Halley.
Jeez, the players out here all over the place, and not manning up at all, so they can switch to play through Mitch Gill. Over the top, Botticini, he's been good, runs on his left foot. Tries to find Eckert. He's outnumbered, but just about mark. Brings the ball to the ground, goes to Reed. Reed on his non-preferred. And once again, out of bounds. They could be doing a lot more at the moment, North Beach.
Jeez, we haven't kept count at the moment, but I reckon they've had 10 inside 50s to Kingsway absolutely zip, and we've probably only got 9 minutes or so in this second quarter. So Kingsway Footy Club with the ball in their back pocket. Long kick in the way of Chapman. Oh, taken over the top by Canty, and he's been given the free kick. No, it's going to go to the player in Ned Halley.
So Ned Halley, kick and a half out from goals. They are on song at the moment, North Beach. Halley kicks the ball to the hot spot to the centre half forward position, going back. Bestry takes a good, hardly contested mark. He decides to play and switch to play, try to find Fermat. Fermat brings the ball to the ground. Well done on the effort then by Lachlan Scuria, but ordinary kick by him. Or goes through the hands of everyone. Handball over the top there. Another handball through traffic was very good. Falls in the hands then of Garcia. And Garcia, fickle bounce. And once again, it's a minor point. 2-7, 19 to 2-4-16. We're gone just over 10 minutes of the second quarter.
Oh, the little player in Lockie Scurry is starting to really cause some problems for Kingsway Footy Club just with his pace and his smart left foot kick as Kingsway come to bring the ball. That's a great kick there. Finds Jakey Follett, probably 60 metres from his own goal. Plays on quickly, finds Kennedy. Kenny handballs off, finds Jackson. Back to Kennedy. Taken off behind the play as McIntosh goes to knock the ball forward. No one's able to... Oh, great tackle there. Sam Lamont picks up the ball and the umpire says... Give it back to me. Strong tackle there.
Trey Kennedy, mate. Sensation number 5 for Kingsway, wasn't it?
Absolutely. As the umpire throws it up, Canty can't quite knock it out, but it is knocked by Bestry. Both players go through the pack. Kennedy trying to grab it. Handballed out by Canty. He follows up his own ball again. Scurrier once again with another possession. Sits out in front of McIntosh. Halligan on his tail. McIntosh just goes to chip it. Umpire says play on. There'll be no mark there. Not sure if anyone heard it, and everyone jumps straight on top.
Lucky it wasn't a relayed free kick, so I reckon Jack McIntosh has been delivered off the footy by Halligan. Umpire said it. I'll give the benefit of the doubt. So the umpire throws the ball up, brought to the ground. Kingsway have it to Eccles around the left foot. Big packet player here, running hard out was Hooper. He overran it. Good tackle then by Van Hersen. Stood under pressure very well. Found Kyle Halligan. Halligan on the left foot. First real attacking thrust have had at the moment for Kingsway. Oh, clever mark in the pocket. Brilliant mark by Kingsway.
That's Liam O'Connor.
O'Connor, left foot, and decides to switch the play. And is going to find Lachlan Ricketts all by himself.
Smart kick, very smart kick.
Vision by the 2020 cricketer and Liam O'Connor. It's probably gets paid a couple of 100,000 cricket. He's probably getting paid a pie and a sauce and a beer for this game. But I tell you what, the vision by him was very, very good.
Oh, smart. And look, excellent kick inside 50 there by Halligan. I didn't know if anyone was going to be able to get it, but just with his pace, Liam O'Connor able to grab it, and then smart kick to a hard-working Lockie Ricketts, who's hopefully going to kick a well-needed goal. Their first inside 50 for the quarter, and hopefully first goal for Kingsway Footy Club. So Ricketts kicks through the ball, chips nicely, and just out to the left-hand side. First score for the quarter for Kingsway Footy Club. They go to 2-5. North Beach still leading 2-7.
And the old North Beach supporters, Ward, all it deserves. We've missed a couple easy ones. So Dan Leachman, designated kicker for North Beach. Beautiful kick by Leachman, loads it. Finds Tuttle, push to the back, surely umpire. Umpire saw that as well. And this kid's a very good player, Oscar Tuttle. So Tuttle in the half-back flank position here for North Beach is a left footer. Looking at his options here. He's just going to kick the ball down the line. So he does just do that for a big pack here. At the back, James Eccles stands under the ground, gets a bit of treatment, but brings the ball to the ground. So just gone 13 minutes. North Beach at 2-7, Kingsway at 2-5, a margin of 2 points, and that's on the Dartfish scoreboard.
As the umpire has the ball, throws it in right in front of us. We've got Bestry against Canty, knocked down that time by Bestry, sharked beautifully by the player in Stevie Mansfield, tackled very quickly by that player in Reece Holdman. Haven't called his name a lot today. Umpire throws the ball up again. Knocked down by Bestry. Quick hands out there by Brooks. Good to see him back on the ground. Halligan, great chip again. Liam O'Connor got wheels. Doesn't sit for him. And out of bounds there for Kingsway Footy Club.
So corner ball and roll on his tackle there for North Beach. So 5 metres out are Kingsway. Having trouble with the goal scoring scoreboard this quarter. Kicked 2 in the first, haven't kicked any in this second quarter. So umpire's going to throw the ball up about 10 metres away from the Kingsway scoring area there. Umpire throws the ball up. Brings the ball to ground. Good effort over the top then by the big fella there in Adam Creeper. And Creeper over the top to Van Hersen. And unfortunately a minor score or out of bounds. I think it's the latter.
I think it might have been touched as he's kicked it as well. So I think we might have a boundary throw in instead of an out of bounds.
So Creeper once again going to do the ruck work. This time versus James Candy. So I think he's going to do the ruck work in the forward 50. Hadn't played footy about 13 weeks as Adam Creeper. So good welcome addition for the Kingsway Footy Club. Throws the ball up. Geez, shocking throwing really. Very short. Oh, tripped over his own ball, but got cornered by umpire. Saw that as well. And Ned Howley's been poleaxed. I don't think there's any intention there by Adam Creeper. He just basically tripped over his own foot.
Yeah, and we've got a blood rule as well. It looks like Ned Halley's going to come from the ground. Both the Kingsway players straight away. Just going to check on Ned Halley, as you mentioned. Didn't look like there was anything in it, but definitely a free kick to the North Beach Footy Club.
And Botticelli's going to come on to relieve him.
Definitely a fair bit of
claret.
fair bit of claret coming from the old head of Ned Halley. I'm sure they'll stitch him up.
Shave his head. Put nose out of his eye there.
Yeah, he's going to.
Like he's been in a bloody wild western move. He's been shot.
Geez, the blood's flowing pretty freely there. But players come off the ground and the free kick there to North Beach Footy Club, and it'll be Dan Leishman.
Had a good game, has Leishman. Kicks the ball down the line. Beautiful kick. Toddle, good strong mark. Brings the ball to the ground. He's getting to the game. Toddle, handball over the top. Found a very effective Ryan Eckert. Long way from ground. Eckert tried to find his teammate over there in Brockband. Ball comes to the ground. Good tackle by Kingsway, but I think he got him high. Umpire said you did. So Kingsway can switch to play by Nick Reid. Finds a teammate over there in Holborn. Holborn on the right finds Chad Barnes. Barnes can chip over the top here and finds Furmark. Furmark outside. He can take a kick from the oil. Lowers his eyes. Does the ladder. But turns the ball straight back over. Good intercepting then by the North Beach player, but Furmark has it again. Keeps the ball. Has a bit of candy. Beautiful vision. Great play. Furmark. Class, son. Class.
Geez, absolutely sensational play by Brendan Furmark. I thought that first one there, he'd wasted an opportunity as he chipped it up to Creeper. It was just cut off so beautifully. But look, he's kicked that between about 4 players and found the captain and Rowan Brooks all camped out by himself, 45 metres from goal. And he's going to have a set shot for Kingsway Footy Club.
Here's a good kick. Here's the former East Perth Football Club player there in number 9 in Rowan Brooks. So Brooks has it just short of the 50-metre paint line here. No angle to think about. He just kicks the ball straight down the line. He locks it straight off the boot, and so does the Kingsway home crowd. And that is their first this quarter. And it's the first quarter to Rowan Brooks, and it puts Kingsway back in front.
Absolutely. 16.5 minutes now gone in this second quarter. And a super important goal for Kingsway Footy Club. Look, it's probably been their traffic the last 4 or 5 minutes or so. They've had a few inside 50s, had a few opportunities to get a goal. It was definitely a well-needed goal for them now.
Certainly is. So on the Dartfish score, but it's 3-5-2-2-7. That's 23-19, a margin of 4 points. It's taken 16 minutes for Kingsway to get their first goal this quarter. Wards have been under a lot of pressure for North Beach. Conversely, North Beach have kicked 2 this quarter themselves. Yeah, look, we've just got ourselves a real great game of footy. What you'd expect out of a prelim final. Low scoring so far with only 5 goals kicked. But let's hopefully we set ourselves up for a great second half as the umpire throws it up. Knocked down there by the Kingsway ruckman. Canty is able to get the ball though, but Ricketts jumps straight on, tackles him, and the umpire says, give it back to me. Still right in the middle of the ground. Ball goes up again. Knocked down by Bestry. Well done by Brooks as he kicks it forward. Will it sit for Jackson? Doesn't. Botticelli knocks him off the ball there. Ball's flicked forward, but picked up there by Jackson. Small kick inside 50. Player all by himself. Drops the ball. Creeper.
Handball's off. Who's this player here with the ball? Is that Matty Jackson? I'm not sure who it is, but he's kicked a goal. I think it could be.
Get his turnaround in a minute.
Might be Jakey Follett even. It is Jake Follett, and that's a second in 2 minutes to Kingsway Footy Club. Jakey Follett with his first of the game, and Kingsway now with an 8-point lead early in this.
Just when North Beach had the run of the flow, the last 4 or 5 minutes is a bit of a turnaround in the game. If Kingsway just got their hands on the footy, through the middle of the ground and going forward once again, and good clevering goal. Adam Creeper providing a bit of height and carry down the forward 50 for Kingsway. Brought the ball to the ground, over the top to Follett. The Follett clicked together, clever goal around the corner from outside of 20 to 25 metres.
Oh, mate, absolutely beautiful. So 18 and a half minutes gone. It's actually now a 10-point lead, to Kingsway Footy Club. And they've, had a really good last 5 minutes or so as the umpire throws it up again. Bestry, Brooks not able to pick it up. Canty follows up with the ball. Shifts onto his right-hand book. Oh, just over the top of that player in Scurrier as Josh Paul takes a mark. Terrible kick, though. Catalafamo, ball in the middle of the ground, goes off the left. Oh, good tackle and pressure there by Trey Kennedy. North Beach able to pick up the ball.
Good play. Decides to switch the play with the far side to find Jackie McIntosh all by himself. It stands up. It will be okay. McIntosh decides to play on nothing to kick to, so he puts the afterburners on, but Spall over the top by the opposition ruckman and Bestry. Bestry to Barnes. Barnes through traffic. Good tackle. That could be holding the ball. The umpire says no, give the ball to me. Good pressure over the top then by Hamish Colton. Barnes took the player on. And lucky the umpire said it was held to your son, so there's no decision apart from throwing the ball up.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's the matchup. Hamish Colton for Liam O'Connor. Definitely had his hands full today so far as Kingsway knocked down the ball. Barnes just handballs it out beautifully. Reece Waters goes to pick up the ball, slips over, and pushed out of bounds by Lockie Scurrier. Umpire says, ball it in. We've gone almost 20 minutes now in this second quarter.
Dartfish scoreboard, Kingsway a 4-5, North Beach a 2-7. Umpire's going to throw the ball in. Fantastic crowd here at the Kingsway Sporting Complex. Shout out the City of Wanneroo. You've maintained its oval very, very well. Well, it took the ball easy out of the top there by Zach Bestry on the left. Good defensive mark. Been taken by Dan Leishman. The Rock of Gibraltar in defence. Leishman, one of the best on the ground at the moment. Decides to play on, does Dan Leishman. Kicks the ball down the line. Spall over the top was okay. Spall over the top then came from Dwyer. Dwyer was very good over the top. Kicked the ball to the far side then to Botticini on the right. Oh, clever little kick on the ball then by Nick Reed. Smart. Used the footy then by them. North Beach trying to get it. Reed's attack on the footy was sensational. North Beach have it. Handballers at the top. The pressure was even better. Good effort by Kingsway trying to hold the ball in the forward 50 and they come out. Well done by Kingsway. Kick the ball to the centre half forward position. Creeper's tackle. Didn't have it. Threw it away. North Beach pressure was good over the top. Then found Cantry. Cantry on his right. Beautiful kick to space. Jops would have should have taken in with a North Beach play. Could have done a lot more with that. Second effort was good though. Handball over the top. He's in trouble. Pushing the back surely. Saddle right on him. And there was Mitch Dwyer. And that was a pretty ordinary effort in a tackle then by Ben Reed. Just thought he was riding a horse there. Sat on the saddle and pushed him right at the back.
Yeah, geez, he did hit him pretty hard, didn't he? But look at positive thing for Kingsway Footy Club. It was able to stop him from moving that ball forward so quickly. Handballs off. Botticia ends up chipping it up beautifully. Goes in the way of Eckhart. Toddles down there as well, but spoiled over the line by the Kingsway player there in Whitfield. And we've got another rush behind there for North Beach Footy Club.
Well, it's good you make a comment about a saddle when I get my producer, Harley, have a bit of a laugh. So I've made Harley's afternoon. She had a bit of wry smile there with a comment about the saddle, so I like that.
As Kingsway Footy Club bring it in, out in the way of Canty and Bestry. Oh, spoiled over the top by Eckhart, but beautifully picked up by
Barnes.
The player in Barnes. Oh, North Beach player wasn't able to take the mark, and Halligan jumps straight on top.
He's had a good 10 or 11 minutes as Chad Barnes and the wing number 12. No one's on him for North Beach.
As Canty and Creeper up in the ruck. Canty knocks that one forward. Barnes again ends up with the ball. Good chip, but it's going to find that North Beach player there in number 22, Lukey Simons. Simons just chips it nicely. Finds Leishman again. Botticia gets a run through. Oh, good run and carry by Botticia. Kicks it almost to the inside 50.
Kick.
Great push off there by the play in Eckhart. Eckhart looking for his options. Kicks it from 55. He's actually going all the way for goal. Will it carry? No. Just jumps out there. Knocked out by the Kingsway player. And it's gone out of bounds. Great play going back with the ball by Nylander and Reed. Just stopped that attack, but only 15 metres away from the North Beach goal.
Once again, how good was Dan Leishman running off the half-back flank board. He's had a good afternoon as a premiership player for Subiaco. So 2 metres out for the North Beach goal scoring here. Can they squeeze another goal through to reduce this margin? Umpire throws a ball in. Ruck works okay, brings the ball to the contest. Kick over the ground then for Kingsway was very impressive by Zach Bestry. He's booked in the front of him. Good effort below his knees was Trey Kennedy. Sensational. Over the top to Bestry. Back to Kennedy. Good tackle by the North Beach play over the top there. Umpire says it was held to him, but just maintaining their composure at the moment. Just on 3.5 minutes to go with this first half, and it's 4-5 to 2-8, and Kingsway and the Dartfish scoreboard are in front.
Yeah, Bestry with the knock straight down to the captain in Rowan Brooks. Kicks it out, just sits in front of Matty Jackson.
Good effort then by number 12 there in Connor Boylan.
And the ball goes out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in probably halfway, 80 metres, I would say, from the Kingsway goal. As you mentioned, only a minute and a half left to go in this first half, and we've got ourselves an absolute cracker across Kingsway Sporting Complex.
It's managed for the West Coast Eagles. Having a bit of a chat to us. Ball comes to the ground. Oh, below his knees is okay. Reed tried to chase. Got the afterburners on, but kicking down the long side was, I think, number...
That's Lockie Scurrier
again. Yeah, he's had a big quarter. But the umpire says give the ball. Tell you what smells bloody nice is this tucker behind us, Ward. I can smell those hamburgers or something, but it's smelling all right.
I reckon it's almost a...
pork. Smell the pork.
Yeah, I went the burnt toast to start with, but then it's got a bit better than that. We've got about 45 seconds to go. Ball comes in. Can they pinch a late goal here? Knocked down there. Almost sharked by that play there. Oh, great tackle, but handballed out. Nick Reed on his left. Oh, good tackle by Mitch Brooks to put some pressure on the ball. Will it sit for Eckhart? No, it doesn't. Good handball out by the Kingsway player on there. Linking up beautifully. McGowan comes out of his own 50. Chips it up the ground.
Kick.
Finds Liam O'Connor. Can't quite take the mark, but rides that player as well. And the umpire will say, give it back to me. Not far long now left in this first half. Kingsway Footy Club leaders 4-5. North Beach 2-8.
So umpire's going to throw in. Tuttle doing the ruck work this time for North Beach. So is Brooks. Tuttle second effort was okay. Tackle was even better by Brooks. Through traffic was okay. Or running the carry was even better by North Beach. Have it now. Kick around the corner. Over there was Cotofano. And that is half time here at the Kingsway Sporting Complex. Kingsway 4-5. And North Beach are 2-8. Major goal scorers for each respective side. Brandon Firma kicked 2 in the first quarter. 1 also to Rowan Brooks and 1 to Jack Follett. And also for the North Beach side is Mitch McKenzie has kicked 1. Going to kick the other goal scorers there for Kingsway.
For North Beach?
North Beach, sorry.
Yeah, Nick Reed kicked that second goal there for North Beach Footy Club.
It was a game of 2 quarters, wasn't it? They started very well, got themselves back into the contest, North Beach, but the last 5 or 6 minutes or so, it was all Kingsway attacking the forward 50, and through the midfield of the ground, they were very, very good.
Yeah, that's right. They seem to be able to rotate some good players through the ruck there. Both the Bestry boys have been pretty handy there so far. Reece Ward has actually been pretty well held today. We haven't seen a lot of him, but look, it's been those guys... like the captain in Rowan Brooks has been very good. James Eccles with a lot of the footy, and Chad Barnes second quarter excellent as well.
Sensational was. He had a good first quarter. He's having a good game. He just provides that run and carry, Chad Barnes, doesn't he? He had the ability, uses the ball extremely well, makes smart decisions when he has the footy. So half-time here, we're going to take a short break and hopefully we'll get Gary Stocks, the former president of the North Beach Footy Club, up for a bit of a chat to see how the North Beach Football Club is going. So half-time at Kingsway Sporting Complex in the 2021 preliminary final of the A-grade competition sees Kingsway 4-5, North Beach are 2-8. Okay, welcome back to Kingsway Sporting Complex. Half-time sees Kingsway 4-5, North Beach at 2-8. My name's Cam Robbins, joined in the commentary box by a very special guest and a good friend of mine, and been around the footy circles a lot, former president of the North Beach Footy Club and media communications man for the West Coast Eagles. Good afternoon, Gary Stocks.
Yeah, g'day Cam, how you going?
Good, mate. A little bit worried there, Stocks, but still got a half of footy to go. I thought you got yourselves back into the contest that quarter.
Yeah, well, Kingsway dominated the first quarter pretty much and probably didn't get return for effort. And we mirrored that in the second quarter. We probably controlled the when we had the opportunity. So a couple of posters, a couple of missed opportunities, but on balance, I think it looks pretty tight.
Absolutely. And what makes the club so successful, Stocks, you've got so many teams once again competing in grand finals. North Beach, they are just a juggernaut of amateur footy and have done for a number of years.
Yeah, I think there's no secret to the success. It's about the work you do with the junior clubs in your area. Yep. So we do put a lot of work in, and I actually became involved at North Beach because of the work they put in when I was coaching Sorrento Duncraig 17s a long time ago. So they came down and put some time in. We had players coming down. We had the Colts coach coming down to run training sessions, and it felt like it was a good place to be. And a lot of the guys that came with me 15 years ago are still playing, still involved. So that's what it's all about. And
it's good, very good too, in the Hall of Fame. Big Chris Tex Perkin got inducted there on Monday night. Just he's a ripping lad, isn't he? Yeah, he's probably the best amateur player I've ever seen. Yep. I haven't been around it that long, but just a super player and one of those guys who could turn it on when you needed it most. So you're in this situation in the prelim final. Tex would be someone who'd just take the bit between his teeth and say, okay, let's do something about this situation and get ourselves some breathing room. And he'd either go forward and kick a couple of goals, or he'd go through the midfield, win a few clearances and create some opportunities. And major sponsors for your club, Stocks, I know North Beach have had proud sponsors over the years, so who's major sponsor? Free shout out to them. Yeah, well, O'Rourke Realty Investments, and they've been with us for 35 years, so they've been fantastic supporters of ours, and Jared O'Rourke, who is now one of their principal salespeople, basically running the business, taken over from his father Rory. He's a former president of the club as well, has played, so there's a strong family and community connection with everybody involved at North Beach. And your journey in footy, Stocks, is a rip. I know my days was footy manager at East Perth, and you were at that stage with the chief sporting writer for the West Australian, mate. So, and good to see one of your comrades out there doing a bit of work there, Stevie Lag. You guys in the 90s and 80s, mate, there's such a there was you, Lag, there was the Rat, Russell Ree, but those days, I reckon, we're missing a bit in the West Australian. I'm not saying what's happened now, but having the camaraderie when I was involved, having you, I could just get on your phone, we could have a chat, same as Russell and Steve Lagan. How did you eventually move from the West Australian to the West Coast Eagles? Yeah, well, I spent 20 years at the West, and I was fortunate enough that my last gig with them was actually the 2000 Olympics. And at that stage, the Eagles hadn't had a communications manager, so most of the other clubs had employed somebody to look after their media stuff. But West Coast hadn't done that. I applied for a job just before I went to the games, came back and had an interview, and then I remember I was at Rottnest Island and Trevor Nisbet rang me and said, you've got the gig. So fantastic. Yeah, it was, and I've been here ever since. I've been here for 21 years. Yeah, no, fantastic involvement. Well led by Nizzy too. He's one of the greats, and he's another person who put a lot of work and time into the amateurs as well, being a sponsor of the Perth Footy League for a number of years as the West Coast Eagles. Yeah, and he's got a really strong feel for grassroots footy, as you know, with his waffle background. Also, he started in the country, so he's a Bunbury boy. So very conscious of the feeder competitions and how important it is to get things right at grassroots level, so that they do come up to the higher grades. Both of his boys played at Claremont. Brad played in a premiership with Claremont, and is now playing with West Coast Amateurs, and is in a grand final today. So not quite sure how they're going, because I've been concentrating on this one. Game. Well, so all our listeners out there, Gary Stocks, thank you very much for your time. Wouldn't panic so far. There's a half to go. I'm still back in the beach, mate. I reckon they'd come home and win by a couple of points, mate. So I'm reasonably confident, Cam. So let's hope it pans out the way we hope. Fantastic. The Gary Stocks, thank you very much for your time. All the best for the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah, thanks, Cam.
There's Gary Stocks, the former president of the the North Beach Football Club and media marketing manager for the West Coast, and a ripping bloke. Thanks very much, Stocksy. So we're going to take a short break here, get Jack settled up for the camera outside. Once again, half-time here at the Kingsway Sporting Complex sees Kingsway 4-5, North Beach 2-8. Welcome back to the Kingsway Sporting Complex. Both sides, their ward, getting themselves back into position. It's 2-8 to 4-5, 9 goal scoring shots to 10. It's a pretty even contest, and fantastic little interview with Gary Stocks, mate. He's a ripping bloke.
Oh, absolutely, and look, great get by you to get him across as well. You know, a bit of a legend in WA footy kind of circles, and obviously you've known him a little bit over the years, so yeah, look, great to have him on board.
No, ripping bloke, mate, ripping bloke. Anyone's game here at the moment, don't you worry about light. Player who's pretty keen for Kingsway to win is Halligan, because I think his brother will play next week if
Excellent.
they get through.
Good.
So just had a chat to one of their stall supporters on the side there, and Scotty, and he just said he'll be ready to go, and actually stopped breathing last week in the changes and rushed to hospital overnight, but he's okay and there's nothing happened. It was just in the part of the game. So shout out to you, Kyle. Hope you're better, and hope you're watching this game. You'll probably hear someday looking at his brother play, but good contest here. 2-8 to 4-5 is a margin of 9 points. Anyone's game here at the moment. Kingsway will be kicking to the right of the screen.
They will be, and look, lots of grand finals going across the Perth Footy League today. We've actually, the other game that the website is covering today is the B-grade grand final between Basso and West Coast. And look, just at the start of the third quarter, West Coast winning that one, 5 goals for, Bassendean 3 goals for. So possibly a bit of an upset on the cards there. But yeah, look, great grand final there out at, I think it's up in Joondalup that one's been held.
Certainly is, and thank you very much for the Kingsway hospitality. Give him, Haley, myself, you, Ward, a nice cool bottle of Cool Ridge water. So thank you much to the Kingsway Footy Club and Steelo and the lads up here. It's about to start the third quarter here at Kingsway Sporting Complex. It's 2-8 to 4-5, a margin of 9 points to Kingsway. The umpire's ready to say Kingsway, they're in the greeny blue, they're kicking to the right of the screen, and North Beach are in the yellow, they're kicking to the left of the screen. And with the start of the third quarter, it's gone to Bestry versus Tuttle in the ruck work. Give that one to, well done, Tuttle, sensational, took the ball out of the mark, kicked the ball to the centre half forward, the 1-on-1, tried to find a player being held, surely was James Garcia. The umpire said no, he didn't, so it's play on. Garcia has it, now turn it over and finds Rowan Brooks. Oh, he's dropped a snow, falls in the hand. Brooks plays on quick to Halligan. Halligan on the right to Waters. Waters on the right boot, tried to find Bestry, comes aboard the ground. Creeper, geez, he put his body on the line then, sat on the play there extremely well. He's in that physical presence, Adam Creeper, and he's put that person, a nice little corky, but he picks up the game there was Tommy Hooper.
Geez, great pressure by there. Just that big body, wasn't it? As the umpire throws it up again. Oh, Bestry knocks that one down. McGuinness picks up the ball. Handballs out. Ned Halley almost gets cleaned up and added to that extra injury from earlier in the game. But Dan Leishman picks up the ball and set upon by a couple of Kingsway players. Umpire says, give it to me, and the first inside 50 now for the Kingsway Footy Club.
We've gone 54 seconds. They have the opportunity to push the ball forward to Kingsway. Umpire throws the ball up. It's Toddle doing the ruck work again. Brings the ball to ground. Well done by Toddle. Handball is O'Cott. Bestry had it, lost it. Comes out the game to North Beach. Pushing the back surely to the North Beach player, Mitch Dwyer. The umpire missed that. Goes back in the contest off the ground with Mitch Gill. Mitch Gill on the right. Tried to find Eckert. Eckert, good thump over the top here. That's well done. The 1%ers was good by North Beach. Kicking the ball forward, trying to find McKenzie. McKenzie and Nick Reid. Well done by Reid. Gee, strength. McKenzie, the second effort was good. Somehow kicked the ball forward to North Beach. Kicked the ball to the forward pocket. Trying to find in there. Good forward thrust here by North Beach.
Yeah, really good there. James Garcia just able to get that ball out, and that's a pretty dangerous prospect there when you find Nick Reid all by himself one-on-one with Nylander. Nylander did well just to help force that ball over the line. And we've got a boundary throw in. Two ruckmen go up. Bestry probably knocks that one out. Will sit in front of McGowan. McGowan puts a bit of body pressure on. Picked up by the North Beach player, but forced over the boundary line. That play was Sam Lamont.
Mitch Dwyer.
Mitch Dwyer,
does a lot of hard work.
Yeah, he does.
Below his knees, doesn't he?
Absolutely right. So boundary umpire with the ball again will be Bestry against Eckhart. Will take the forward ruck knocks. No real knock there. Eccles onto his left foot, smothered. Eccles again. Just able to get that clearing kick. Good quick handball out. Handball is chained through Holdman. Able to handball there. Play with the headwork. Oh, great kick inside 50. Finds the player in Steve Mansfield. But yeah, really smart forward kick. Oh, handball's off. Finds Leishman on his right boot from about 45 out. And right the way across the face goal. Doesn't even get a score, Cam Robbins.
No, would have done a lot better there for Leishman. He was under a bit of pressure. But no, good attacking effort here by North Beach. So relieving the pressure here is Nick Reid. See Nick Reid, it's out of bounds on the full sun. It's not a point, so he goes back around the boundary line. A good acquisition from the Subiaco Footy Club is Nick Reid.
Oh, young Ben Reid, this one.
Okay, Ben. Kicks ball down the line. Good kick. Oh, good mark over there. Puck by Tuttle again. He's coming to his own track. Plays on very quick. Try to find Reid. Reid hasn't, surely. Umpire said yes, he did. Threw him to the ground. Through traffic was okay. This could be holding the ball, and he's in trouble.
Jeez, he was set upon by about 12 different Kingsway players. The last of those that's going to end up with a free kick is Mitch Brook. Handballs off. Finds Eccles, getting a lot of the ball in this third quarter. Kicks it out. Not his best kick. Almost sits for Follett, but it doesn't. Handball there. Dan Leishman handballs the ball inside. Will it sit for him? No, it doesn't. Mitchy Brooks coming out the other way. Picked up by the North Beach player. Swings onto his right foot to Garcia. Does it sit? No, it doesn't. Oh, great contact there. Nylander goes to pick up the ball. Well done by Bailey Nylander. Check side kick, kicks it outside 50. Mitch Brooks goes up, can't quite take the mark. That play there sat upon, goes inside 50. Oh, chaos kick there. McKenzie, can he get the ball? No, but he helps force it through. And that's another score on the board for the North Beach Footy Club.
So they bring the ball out here to Kingsway. That player over there in James McGowan. McGowan decides to play on. Run and carries okay, takes two bounces, can take a third if he likes. Ran it fairly far, but good effort then by Trey Kennedy. Over the top. Oh, drop what he should have taken there was Firma. Three plays there. North Beach have it. Kick the ball down the line on his left. It could be out of bounds on the full, and it is. On the opposite left there was Connor Boylan. He's turned the ball over.
Yeah, probably not his best kick there. Lukey Halligan gets the free kick, and he'll get to kick it in Centre wing right in front of us. Just a small chip kick there. Finds player in Lockie Ricketts. Hasn't had a lot of the footy so far today. Ricketts with the ball. We'll just go straight up the line. Probably to a couple of the big men there. Bestry flies. Ball comes down. Reece Waters goes past, but it's Furmark.
Good smother off the ball then.
And the umpire says that's touched over the line.
It's a good crowd here. I reckon it's close to 2,000 now at the Kingsway Sporting Complex, and the bar is absolutely going off behind us there, Ward. Good crowd, I tell you what. Still smell those pork rolls. There's a huge queue behind us, a lot of chips and gravy, and there's a lot of good tucker too behind us.
Absolutely. Look, one thing I've noticed today, some of the Curtin Uni Wesley league side here, sussing out these two sides, see who they're going to play next week.
Pretty good side, Curtin Uni Wesley. They're in the grand final. They'll play next week in Bassendean. Toddle once again brings the ball to ground. Second effort was okay. Eccles was even better on the left. Kicks the ball to forward, try to find Creeper. Creeper overran it. North Beach can come out with a bit of interest there. Tried to find Eccles. Eccles, good tackle there by Chad Barnes. Beautiful pressure by him. He's had a game out here this afternoon, number 12 for Kingsway, and Chad Barnes. A ripping game by him. And early stages of the second quarter, we're gone 5:52. It's 4-5 to 2-9. That's on the Dartfish scoreboard.
So Toddle wins the ruck again, but sharked by the Kingsway player. Barnes goes to kick it forward, but picked up by McGuinness. McGuinness just ends up chipping it forward. Quick handball off there. The player in Stevie Mansfield just chips it up, finds Mackenzie out on the lead. Mackenzie chips inside 50, in the way of Nick Reed. Nick Reed can't quite pick it up, goes on to his right. Measures up, smothered off the boot. Yep, find, and that's Kennedy. Kennedy goes to pick up the ball. Dan Leishman able to jump on the ball. Ball doesn't flick out. It does now. Hairball forward, and that is Zach Bestry. Bestry will have the clearing kick. Rebounds 50. Furmark has body position. Oh, great mark there. Well done, Dan Leishman.
Sensational, Danny Leishman, the Rio Tinto HR manager. He takes the ball here as Dan Leishman kicks the ball down the line. It's a ripping kick to the hot spot, trying to find Eckert. Eckert's pushed under it. Umpire said, come on, son. Got to do a bit better than that. He didn't, so Reed relieved the pressure and finds Reece Waters. It's been pretty well held today, I would have thought, Reece Waters for Kingsway.
Yeah, look, haven't seen a lot of him, but great kick out in front there. Does it sit? Yes, it does. Handball in. Chad Barnes with the ball from Reece Holman. Just a smart kick. Oh, but great chopped off play there by Simon. Simon finds McInnes, who just goes a quick chip. Mansfield, lucky mark.
Lucky, certainly was. Leishman's all by himself. Still by himself is Dan Leishman. He goes straight up the court, trying to find Eckert. Oh, he's missed it. Eckert comes to the ground, over the top, on the left. Could have done a lot more with that, because two players by himself there. One of those was Jack McIntosh. The other one was Mitch Gill. And unfortunately, goes through for a minor point. Should have done a lot more with that, North Beach Ward.
He should have indeed. Andrew McInnes goes onto his left foot, and it's gone just through for that minor score. Eccles again finds the ball. Probably had 5 or 6 this quarter so far. Long kick in the way of all the big men. They all fly. Bestry brings it down. It was Toddle that knocked it forward. Oh, Mansfield does well. Handballs off. Catalafamo on his left. Just chips beautifully. Oh, Eckhart can't quite mark it. And another great spoil by that player.
He's a good game, isn't he?
James Eccles going very, very well.
Sensational. Doing all the attack at the moment. It's 12 scoring shots to 9, but Kingsway is still up by 7 points, and we've gone 8 minutes of this third quarter. Been a tight contest so far. No goal score's been kicked this quarter. Umpire's going to throw the ball in about 20 metres out from the North Beach attacking area. Well done by Eckert. Brings the ball to ground. Roven on the top. Kick around the corner. He's missed that as well.
Oh, jeez.
Jack McIntosh.
And the interesting one, if anyone gets to watch a quick replay of that and they haven't seen it yet, young Jackson McGowan, he just trailed his player, didn't follow Jack McIntosh in, and McIntosh has missed an absolute sitter there. Would have been the first goal of the third quarter.
So 13 score up the home side. Ball drops an easy mark. Well done by Ricketts. Went through the traffic, found Reed. Reed can go through the middle of the corridor. The handball was okay. Found Follett. Follett on the right. Found Barnes. Barnes has been cleaned up. Absolutely shirt front of it. Bounces up to Barnes. Good tick of that young fella. And kick over the top. And North Beach have the mark here. Well done by Chad Barnes. He does an ordinary effort.
Geez, McGowan, he probably could have marked that, but down the ground, a free kick it looks like.
Van Hersen. When he doesn't go the ball his way, he doesn't play the 1%ers, Ward. He's given away a 50, and I think he knows it as well.
Yeah, not good. Look, he started the game with that really, quick mark, and then ended up tweaking his ankle. And look, we've probably only seen him a couple of times since then.
So Catalafamo, recipient of the 50-metre free kick. It's about 2 metres short of the forward 50 paint. Get this, and it will be an even Steving contest. They've done a lot of attacking so far. Missed a couple of easy goals, North Beach. They need to convert this to get themselves an even Stephen in the contest. So Liam Catafano on the left, leans back. Does he kick that one high? Has he kicked it straight? No, he's pushed it to the side. Once again, these costly misses, Ward, they certainly add up.
Yeah, they do indeed. Califano, ex-Kingsway Junior, so he would have known this football club very, very well, actually. As Kingsway with the ball. Reed kicks it out. That's a long kick down the line. Furmark looks like he'll go up for it. Oh, great mark there by Braden Furmark over a couple of bigger players. Furmark with the ball. 55 from his own goal. Points down and says, look, I'm kicking it long, boys. He'll probably go a chip kick. Yes, he does.
Good kick.
And finds the
Pulled the trigger, didn't he?
He did. Plays on. Find Brooks. Furmark. Oh, tackled by Catalafamo from behind. The ball sits very nicely there. Oh, Brockbend able to go through. Quick set of hands. Finds Toddill.
No, it's a holding without the play.
Oh, and that's a free kick against Hamish Colton there against on Reese Waters. Waters out to the leading play there in O'Connor, and great spoil over the top. And O'Connor is pulled up really sore from that one there. It looks like it might have been a calf possibly.
Geez, don't want to use his buddy cricket 2020 contract there. It's worth a couple of $100,000. You don't want that. They're getting a pong and sauce there, so he's going to get paid here this afternoon. So umpire's going to throw the ball out. 55 metres out for the Kingsway forward area. Ruck in the contest. Toddle once again was good. Socket off the ground was okay for Kingsway. Toe pokes the ball forward. Good effort running the carry by McGowan. McGowan was very good. Hadderwood didn't spin it. Then was the player there in number 13, Adam Creeper. Ball comes to the ground. Just about taking a good one-hander was a North Beach player over there in Cantry, and he's been the recipient of a free kick.
Yeah, Joshy Paul given that one away. Just ended up holding him and then slipping over the top. So James Canty, one of the late additions in for us from what we could see, with the ball about 70 metres from their own goal. So Canty just chips it up down the line, goes the way McKenzie. Oh, great mark over the top. No drop by Reed. McKenzie with the ball, sits out in front of McIntosh. Can he pick it up? Yes, he can. Left foot kick.
Shocking
not
kick.
His best, and it goes out of bounds.
He's not having a good 5 minutes. Poor old Jack McIntosh running and missed an easy goal and didn't convert then. So we're gone so far in this quarter, 12 minutes, and either team has scored a goal this quarter. Toddle again, he's had a good quarter. Kicks the ball to the half-forward flank, outnumbered here by Kingsway players. One of those was Reed. Handball's okay to Eccles. Eccles on his left around the corner, kicking to a 2-on-1, standing under the contest. Well done by Bestry. Brought the ball to the ground. A good tackle over the top then by Mitch Gill. And the ball said, umpire says, give the ball to me. So the 5 points the margin so far. Kingsway are in front, but North Beach Water doing all the attacking.
Yeah, absolutely right. Creeper with the knockdown there. Reese Water starting to get a bit more of the footy now. All the players charging. Oh, great pick up by Matty Jackson. Handball's out. Lukey Halligan sat on by Chris Botticcia.
He's had a good game, Botticini.
Yeah, he's been very good so far. His work off halfback. Oh, a bit of niggle there between Halligan and Botticcia. Couple of elbows flying around, but nothing to see here, says the umpire. As he throws it up, knocked down by Toddle. Reese Waters again, but set upon straight away by the player in Brockbend. And the umpire says we'll have it back.
Jeez, Toddle's had a good game too. The surfer for North Beach. Got himself under the contest. I think he got Shepherd out of play then.
No, free kick to Bestry.
Free kick the other way to Bestry.
So Bestry chips it, finds Jakey Follett. Just 15 metres, I reckon, on that kick. Follett goes back the other way, looks for James Eccles. Uses the ball very well, does Eccles. Looks on his left foot.
He's a general down back, isn't he? The Grant Birchall of the Kingsway Footy Club.
He is. Hopefully he doesn't retire anytime soon, though, as he finds Jackson McGowan. Starting to get a little bit more of the footy in this third quarter. Long kick down the line. Oh, great spoil over the top by Tommy Hooper.
1%ers. His old man would like that, Big Steve. He's a very unheralded player, is the big hoopster in Tommy Hooper. So boundary umpire's going to throw the ball in right in front of the commentary position here. Thank you much for the Kingsway Footy Club, the hospitality in a beautiful area here behind the glass. Pretty hard at the moment to see over those guys having a ton full of squirt to the left ward, but we'll do our best. The umpire throws the ball in. Toddle once again brings the ball to the ground. Stands up. Eccles, the 1% was good. Well done by Eccles. Tackle was okay over the top then to Steve Mansfield. And the umpire says, give the ball to me.
So umpire with the ball. Probably right in the middle of the ground will be Bestry against Toddle. Oh, Bestry's able to take it out. Quick hairball over the top. Sharked by the North Beach player. Hands it back. Botticcia on his left foot. Kicks to a one-on-one contest. Doesn't quite sit. Reese Holdman going back with the ball. Handballs it over the top. Finds Follett. Oh, good handball there, but great tackle by Mitchy Gill. And James Eccles takes the ball over the line.
It was a ripping tackle, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Mitch Gill came in with a lot of power there. And James Eccles definitely knew.
Vital, I reckon, next 4 or 5 minutes, Ward, are going to be very vital from both sides. The pressure's been fantastic. We've gone 14 and a half minutes of this third quarter, the premiership quarter. Either side has yet to trouble the scoreboard. Toddle gins the ball to the ground. Handball over the top was very good to Mitch Dwyer, but the pressure once again has been good by the Kingsway player and Lachlan Ricketts, and caused the turnovers. It's out of bounds on the full, and Kingsway can have the kick in. Oh no, it's touched off the line.
Oh, there you go.
Touched.
There you go. Josh Paul was getting ready to have that kick in there, but we'll have a boundary throw in, probably just inside 50 for the North Beach Footy Club. Boundary umpire with the ball. Two ruckmen look like it'll be Bestry, possibly against Canty. Canty ends up winning that one. Beautifully picked up there by Reese Waters, starting to get a heap of the ball now. Oh, no clear contest winner. Oh, Furmark forward, but straight to Toddle. Quick hands by Toddle. Scurrier over the top. Well done by Mitchy Gill, also starting to get a bit of ball. Inside 50. Oh, spoiled by Mitchy Dwyer. Very, very smart. Lots of players chasing after it. Benny Reid at the front of it. Just knocks the ball forward. Well done. Quick hands there. Finds a player in Trey Kennedy. He's got wheels. He bounces for the second time. Oh, up the far wing. That's his third bounce. Heaps of run and carry. Fourth bounce. Who's going to lead at him? Kicks it out in front of Furmark. Will it sit? No, it doesn't quite. North Beach with the ball. Clearing kick. Oh, that player with the bandage on his head. Nad Halley, I reckon he's changed jumper numbers on us as well, Cam.
Certainly is. Trying to confuse us that he does. We could run and carry in the far side there by Trey Kennedy, but should have done a lot, probably more than that, Ward, because they had the run, they had the passage of play, but unfortunately the kick to Furmark was not all that good. So the umpire throws the ball in. Total outstanding quarter this, brings the ball to the ground. Second effort was good. Chad Barnes on the top of it, pressured by him. And well done by Chad Barnes, and well done by Kingsway. Geez, it's a pressure cooking game, this one. 5 points of difference, 2-12 to 4-5, so 14 scoring shots to 9. But Kingsway are still in front.
And McGuinness brings the ball out, just chips it up the line. Oh, but great mark there by the player in McGowan. McGowan deciding to switch the ball across the ground. He's got that open player there in Mitchy Brooks. Will it sit for him? Plenty of time now. Whitfield puts on the Shepherd. Oh, kick inside 50 by Brooks. Oh, great mark there by the player
Furmark.
in. It is Braden Furmark there.
Geez, he's got a strong set of mitts, hasn't he? Just lace out. He kicked 2 in the first quarter. And now for all the play this quarter at North Beach, we're going 17 and a half minutes. And Kingsway, the first 4 thrusts they've had, and this could end up being a goal.
It could be, and look, he's been the only multiple goal kicker so far in the game. He kicked 2 in the first quarter. Looks to add his first goal for the third quarter and for the whole second half. So Braden Furmark, he'll kick from right on the paint of 50, maybe just outside.
It's a lovely kick.
50 metres out. Started at left. Is it coming back? Oh, what's happened there? Ball didn't quite make the distance. Ball bouncing around on the line. No player able to jump. Oh, great pressure there. Oh, Adam Creeper. What's the goal umpire going to say? The umpire said, everyone get out. Let's have a quick chat.
It's touched.
So touched on the line there.
Very well. I think.
Yeah, look, very well done there by the umpire just to try and control the game. Bottichia with the kick out in the way of Leishman. Oh, but spoiled over the line by Eccles. Outstanding game so far by James Eccles.
Ripping game all round, isn't it? Geez, we've got 6 points of difference. Kingsway is still in front. 18 and a half minutes gone of this third quarter. Umpires throw the ball up. As Ward said, it's any one game at the moment. It's a margin of 6 points. Kingsway is still in front. Umpire throws the ball in. Toddle's done a mountain of work, brings the ball to the ground. Trying to find his... Well done through traffic. Was very good then by Mitchy Dwyer on the right. He's been sensational. Dwyer, the spoilers are very good. Falls in there and tries to fall in the hands of Leishman. He's been sensational too. Down Leishman, switching the play was good. The vision was even better. And they can break out here off the top. North Beach have it. Still running on the far side, but they kick the ball down the line. Stands up, it could be okay. Handball over the top, surely.
Doesn't
Tommy
quite
Hooper
sit.
does not bounce. Still tries it. Was Hooper. Well done, Hooper. Keeps his feet. Kicks the ball down to a line. Courage personified by the Kingsway play over there in McGowan. Well done, McGowan. Courage effort. Kicks the ball forward to Brooks. Has it here. Has a bounce. Has one. Takes the game on. Lowers his eyes.
Oh, great kick.
Good kick. Oh, but Wasn't in the end. North Beach have numbers. Handball put his player under extreme pressure. That player there was Scuria. Scuria on the right. Oh, doesn't know where to go. Had to go back, then forward, and he somehow puts the ball on the boot. That play over there was McKenzie and turned the ball over. And good defending mark being taken by Joshua Paul.
Yeah, Joshy Paul there hands the ball off to young McGowan. McGowan kicks it to a 3-on-1, but Reese Waters, can't quite take the mark. And a joint spoil there by Mitchy Gill and the jumper changing Ned Halley. He's still got a fair bit of
claret.
Yeah, claret going on there, and that's changed the jumper number for any of those playing along at home.
So Ned Halley is wearing now number 26, and he's got bandage all over his head. So umpire's going to throw the ball up. Bestry doing the ruck work versus Toddle. Give that one to Bestry. Brings the ball to ground. Handball's okay. Good effort then around the right boot. There was McGowan on his right.
Oh.
Have the numbers here. One of those stood under the contest. Handball's even better. Well done by Leishman. Sorely he didn't have it. Umpire said yes he did. So it's play on and tackled very good by the Kingsway player. We've gone just over 20 and a half minutes. Still no goal in this quarter, Ward.
Mate, been a massive third quarter so far. Both teams putting in the pressure. Great hard ball get there by Holdman before. Umpire throws it up. Canty ends up knocking that one. Eccles knocks it down as well. Bestry goes to follow it up. Great pick up there by the by the North Beach player. I think it could be Mitchy Dwyer.
He's had a good quarter.
On the
good
bottom
game,
of that
actually.
pack.
Mitch Dwyer.
Yes, he's been very good so far. As the umpire has the ball back again. Bestry and Canty in the ruck. Canty knocks it out. Picked up by player there. I think it could have been Eccles possibly up in that contest.
So next week, the winner of this plays Curtin Uni Wesley, who were very good last week. And as Ward said, half the players are watching this game here this afternoon. The umpire throws the ball up. Give that one to Bestry. Tried to find his teammate over there in Reese Waters. Held to him. Sorry, it wasn't. It was Jackie Follett. He gets a free kick over the top to Chad Barnes, who's been a very good player for Kingsway. Barnes kicks the ball down to the forward attack, and he tried to find Hooper. Comes out of the top here. Oh, he does it.
Oh, no. Liam O'Connor.
O'Connor, what he...
Oh,
tell you what, Jason Dunstall with the dribble kick, he'll be all over that.
Mate,
don't
he
worry
would
about
have
that.
absolutely
Disgusting.
lost his shit, I reckon, with that one, just quietly. That was terrible.
Shocking effort. Thought he was having a look himself on the TV. He should have kicked through the drop punt. Decided to do the dribble kick. And they're out here, North Beach. Dan Leeson takes one bounce. Goes over the top, has another one. Has a third. Has a fourth. No one to kick to. He's trying to find someone to come up to him so he can chip the ball down the line. And good hard running there. Taken by Dwyer. Dwyer's overran it. Well done by Chad Barnes. Caused the pressure. Found Nick Reed. Nick Reed over the top. Back to Nick Reed. He can use that trusting left foot kick. Should have done a lot better with that. Ball comes under play. Kingsway have it. Handball's okay through of it. And found Nick Reed around the corner. And this could be a much-needed goal by North Beach. And it is. Nick Reed has kicked his second goal. And back into the contest now. It's a margin of 1 point. The only goal this quarter has come at the 22.5 minute of the third, courtesy of Nick Reed.
Jeez, and look, that was an absolutely outstanding kick in there by that player in Tommy Hooper. Sam Lamont ends up getting the ball, probably taking 4 or 5 bounces, I think it was, down that wing. Didn't sit quite for Mitchy Dwyer, but then Nick Reed, probably 3 or 4 quick possessions, ends up finishing with a goal, and that's the first for the quarter. 1 point margin now, 2 minutes left in this third quarter.
Absolutely ripping quarter. Couple of minutes, 4-7 to 3-12. 15 scoring shots to 11. And so far this quarter has been a very much a pressure cooker. No easy kick out there for either side, Ward. And it's been a ripping game of footy.
Absolutely right. And look, both these teams, one of them not far from Mad Monday, one of them getting close to a grand final. As the umpire throws up, Rowan Brooks through the middle, but great tackle there by the North Beach player. Scurrier goes to throw the ball out. No one picks it up yet. Has now by the big ruckman in Canty. Canty just chips it. Not the great kick, but Mitchy Dwyer, well done.
Good judgment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just held his position, and it wouldn't be too long to go in this quarter, about a minute. He knows it. Mitch Dwyer has been one of the better players. He's just taken his time. We realise how long it is. Right on the 50-metre pace, decides a handball over the top. Mitch Gill from outside 50 downtown. It's a big, long, penetrating kick, and it's now even Stevens. Blow the siren now, Ward, and it's a draw.
Yeah, there you go, mate. But look, we've still got at least another quarter to go, and only about a minute left in this quarter as well. As Ben Chopper Reed has the ball. I think he's going to kick out to that.
He's had a good game down back.
Yeah, he has.
Ryan Eckert has not even touched it.
No, he's been absolutely exceptional. Good chip kick in. Josh Paul ends up marking the ball. They'd be fully aware of how much time is left. Paul down the ground, goes in the direction of Creeper. Hooper spoils over the top, sits there with McIntosh. Ricketts in there as well.
No easy kick there.
Not indeed, and the umpire says, let's have it back. 70 metres from the North Beach goal.
About 30 seconds to go of this third quarter. Well done, North Beach have it, push the ball forward. Pressure was okay. Umpire says, give the ball to me. He's had a good game as Rowan Brooks. Counting down now the last few seconds of this third quarter. 4-7 to 3-13. That's correct, 3-13. It's even Steven, 31 apiece. As boundary umpire is going to throw the ball in, probably the last boundary line throw. No, the siren has gone. So there it was. So pretty correct there. It is 4-7 to to Kingsway. North Beach 3 goals 13 that quarter. North Beach kicked 1 goal 5. Kingsway only kicked 2 points there. Well, major goal scorers for North Beach. Nick Reid has kicked 2 and also 1 goal to Mackenzie. He's done very, very well. And for Kingsway, Follett's kicked 1, Brooks has kicked 1, and Braden Fairmart's kicked 2.
Oh, look, mate, it's just been a great game of footy. I've thoroughly enjoyed it so far. Been a really low-scoring contest. I know we've only had 7 goals kicked for the game, but look, 16 scoring shots to 11. So look, there's been a lot of forward pressure, but just neither team able to actually convert goals on the board. But mate, we're set up for a rip and fourth quarter.
Absolutely. So 3-quarter time here, the Kingsway Sporting Complex of the preliminary final for the 2021 A-grade season sees Kingsway 4-7, North Beach 3-13. It's even Stevens. We're going to take a short break and come back for the last quarter. Perfect timing there, Haley, the producer. We're back here live for the last quarter. Very interesting quarter, this one. Ward, anyone can win 3-13 to 4-7. It is an even game scoring opportunity here. You might have an upgrade for that B grade grand final between West Coast and Bassendean.
Yeah, absolutely. So West Coast at half-time, we're leading by 2 goals. Basso have brought the margin back. So West Coast just up by 1 goal as they're about to start the 4th quarter. Mate, we're about to start the 4th quarter here as well. We went with North Beach both at the beginning of the game. Still sticking?
Still sticking with North Beach.
Me too, mate.
Did all the attacking that quarter, kicked 1-5. Should have done a lot more than that, but unfortunately they didn't. It's about to start the last quarter. Ward, Harris and Cam Robbins doing the calling for you this afternoon, and Haley doing the producing and Jack doing the filming. And like I said, only one camera because some bugger up here snapped the second camera cord.
Let's try not to do that at the grand final at Bassendean
we'll
next
be
week,
high up
mate.
next week in the commentary box. So next week, Bassendean, would you believe we're covering all 3 games? Yes, you heard it first on Dartfish. We're covering the Colts, Reserves and League next week at Bassendean over the grand final here. Whoever wins this, they play Curtin Uni, Wesley. Take it away with their award.
4th quarter here. Umpire throws it up. Oh, jumped on straight away, and the umpire says, give it back to me. Pressure's good, nice and early in this 4th quarter. Umpire throws it out. Ruckman there. Bestry brings it down. Handball out by Brooks. Straight to Bestry. Tackled off the ball, but kicked forward by the North Beach player. McGowan, good hands. Handball's back. Eccles, he's been excellent today. Whitfield handballs it out. Eccles kept running. Jumps onto his trusty left foot. Chips it beautifully. Oh, just over the top as Halley runs at the ball. Oh, good tackle from behind there.
Creeper.
By Creeper. He's been a good presence so far for Kingsway in his first game back, Cam.
Certainly has. He just had that strong presence, had an aggressive attack on the footy. Umpire's going to throw the ball up. Total doing the right work. He got shepherded off. Didn't matter. Umpire said play on. So the North Beach pushed the ball forward. Gained a few metres. Gill was hard through the contest. So is Eccles. Good tackle by him. Once again, plunging through there. Umpire said he didn't have it, and it's going to be free kick, a costly kick here to Mitch Dwyer. So right in front of us here, Mitch Dwyer has the ball now. Doesn't know what to do, taking his time. He's going to kick the ball down the line. Umpire's called played on, so he does do that. Kicks the ball down the line. A one-on-one fight. Oh, Eckert dropped an absolute sitter. Don't know who's thinking then. Shouldn't have marked it. Handball over the top was okay. Falls in the hand there. Bit of patience carried by Sam Lamont. Lamont was brilliant. Handball over the top. 1-2 was okay. Has it here now. It's Mansfield. His tackle could be holding the boys in trouble, and it is. Good pressure here by Kingsway. One of those players, I think, was Barnes and also James McGowan, and they have the ball now.
And he's ended up with the 50-metre penalty. So Kingsway able to get the ball straight into the middle of the ground. A lot of the Kingsway players didn't start working too quickly for him, but McGowan with the ball. Penetrating kick, drops inside 50.
Mark.
Oh, great mark. Sitting at the front there by that player in Colton, the state player. Handballs off to Halley, wearing the tape around his head. Chips it, and Garcia.
Just Leishman in the middle of the ground.
Out on the left. Oh, dangerous player to have out in the middle of the game. Ground, Dan Leishman with the ball.
Soston player and Leishman kicks the ball straight down the line. 1-on-1 over the back. Spall was even better. Running on the contest. Oh, handball was okay by the Northwich player, Mansfield. Mansfield's still on the bottom of the ground. He's been tackled. Umpire said, give it to me. That's Bestry. Handball. Oh, well done by Toddle. Put his head over the contest. Got tackled. Still goes again, does Toddle. Good effort by him. The umpire said, give the ball to me. Good one for Sanders by the big ruckman. Is it a good game in Oscar Toddle, number 13 for North Beach? 3 or 4 really hard contests there, Ward, and that's what the coach loves to see.
Absolutely right. And the 2 ruckman goer, Eckhart this time it was. He taps it down, picked up by that player in Reed. Oh, great tackle off the ball there. And that's holding the ball there against Nick Reed. Great tackle by the young player in McGowan. Been very, very good.
Yes, absolutely, he's played well.
Kicks it across to Ben Reed. Reed just nothing to kick to at the moment by the looks of it. It's going to have to go long up the line. Will it sit right for him? Knocks out just in front of, oh, well done there. The player in Mitchie Brooks can't quite pick it up. Halley goes in to tackle him. Ball ends up scooting out. Mitch Gill handballs it off, finds the player in Toddle. Oh, great tackle there by that player in Reese Waters. No free kick given. Ball just knocking around. No one able to pick up the ball. Oh, handball's out. Botticia handballs backwards. Halley. Oh, good pressure there. Halley able to step and kicks the ball deep inside 50. Oh, Eckhart can't quite take it. Ball bounces around. Reese Holman with the tackle. And who's going to pick it up? Mitchie Dwyer. Ball still scooting out. McGowan. Quick handball out. Ball going up the line. Oh, over the top of Creeper. Does the ball sit? No, it doesn't. Hamish Colton.
Fairmark was good, and the umpire says, give the ball to me. So we've gone just 3 minutes 57. It's still even, Stevens it is, 4-7 through 13. Blow the sign, it's a draw. They have it now. Does North Beach kick the ball down the line? Beautiful penetrating kick there by Hamish Colt. As Ward said, the state player Colt brings the ball to ground. There's Leishman. He's had an absolute field day, has Dan Leishman. Second effort by Leishman was fantastic. Falls in the hands of the young gun in McGowan. He's been good here for Kingsway. He kicks the ball down the line, tries to find Creeper. Hooper brought the ball to the ground. Well done by him. Over the footy was okay. The second effort by Creeper was even better. Caught him a little bit high. The umpire said, no, he didn't. Give the ball to me. Creeper's just had that physical presence, hasn't he? He's been a very, very good player for Kingsway and a very good acquisition for their side here this afternoon.
Yeah, been very good. He's ended up taking the best defender in Hooper. So we've got Toddle against Bestry in the ruck. Bestry probably grabs that. Lamont can't quite get the ball out. Picked up again there.
Umpire's called a throw.
And he has indeed. So free kick to Kingsway Footy Club. Kicking inside 50, goes to a pack of players. Furmark there, can't quite get it. Colton handballs the ball backwards. Does it sit? Yes, it does for the player in Lukey Simons.
Well done.
Handballs across, great handball to Halley. Oh, steps inside, does Colton. Plenty of time. Kicks a clearing kick in the way of Eckhart. Can't quite mark it. Oh, but goes to power through. How's the tackle there by the Kingsway player? Oh, Rowan Brooks against Ryan Eckhart. Two big bulls running at each other. Ball in the middle of the ground. Umpire's
going to throw up. It's Toddle once again doing the ruck work to Bestry. Give that one to Bestry. Falls in the hand then by Sam Lamont for North Beach. Umpire says, give the ball to me. She's done a mountain of work. There's a big ruckman for North Beach, and Oscar Tuttle has it again. Ruck work was okay. Falls in the hand of North Beach. Kick off the ground. That was okay by Scuria. On the left was good. Once again, the numbers here by Kingsway. Force the ball forward. They have numbers here with Bestry. Handball's okay. Pressure here everywhere. Well done by Halligan. Handball's even better by North Beach. Kick around the corner. That stays in. It doesn't.
Oh.
Out of bounds on the full. The pressure. Mitch Dwyer should have done a lot more with that, but he was under a bit of pressure, Ward.
Yeah, he was indeed. So Jake Paul will take the... Josh Paul will end up with the free kick.
6:10 gone in this last quarter. No one has yet scored a goal this quarter.
Oh, almost mark over the top by Toddle. Couldn't quite pick it up. Catalafamo just onto his left. Oh, great chase down tackle by Matty Jackson. Hold the ball. No, it's not. Creeper with the ball. Will it sit for Furmark? Colton on his tail. Furmark. Oh, well done by Braden Furmark. On his left. Snaps. It's third goal for Braden Furmark. First for Kingsway in the fourth quarter.
Braden Furmark, you absolute superstar. A very, very good effort by him. Just so smart, isn't he? Outnumbered 2 players to 1. Just very clever. He knew where the goals was, and he's kicked a very, very telling goal for Kingsway.
Absolutely, as they take a 6-point lead. 5 goals, 7-37. North Beach Football Club, 3 goals, 13. That's 31. 7 minutes gone now in this fourth quarter.
Still plenty of time for North Beach to peg one back. Going to ruck work this time is Ned Alley in the ruck. Sorry, it's not Ned Alley. Sorry, it's James Cantry. So Cantry in the middle, got the big guns in there. They got him. They've also got Dylan Brookban, has had a good tagging job on Reece Waters today. He's probably had the better of that duel. And also the gun there in Mitch Gill, number 15. In the middle, Lachlan Ricketts for Kingsway, and doing the ruck work is Jordan Bestry. Waters in the middle as well, and also Reece Holborn. So the umpire's going to throw the ball up. Bestry wins it, brings the goal to ground. Handball over the top. Well done by the North Beach player there in Cantry. He kicks the ball on the right and falls in the hand of the player there in North Beach, in Andrew McGuinness on his right. Oh, one-hander by Reeves, a ripper. Absolutely sensational one-handed mark by the chopper.
Mate, absolute beauty. Clearly the marker today as he goes to clear it out. Finds the player on the outer side. That player, Bailey Nylander, been pretty good so far. Decides to take on that play there. Bounces once, kicks it long up the line. Noble able to get it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Umpire says, not deliberate, let's throw it on in.
Geez, a very important 2 or 3 minutes so far of this last quarter. There's no beg your pardons next week. Whoever one of their side loses, they are out. The winner plays Curtin Uni Wesley, who are obviously sitting back looking at both sides getting belted to each other here, and they like that because they were very good last week. They have a week off very fresh, and they'll go Bassendean next week, Ward, full of confidence will Curtin Uni Wesley.
Oh, absolutely right. As Canty and Bestry go up in the ruck, Bestry's able to knock that one down. Picked up by Waters. Waters kicks it deep. Will it sit for Zach Bestry? No, it doesn't quite kick, and out of bounds there. Push over the line by Tommy Hooper.
So push the ball forward here. They are. Kingsway have it. About 55 metres out from the goal scoring opportunity here. Umpire's going to throw the ball in. It's Bestry doing the ruck work versus Cantry. Bestry and Cantry. Well done by Cantry. Hand ball on it. Try to find his teammate over there in McIntosh. Umpire says, give the ball to me. So telling 2 or 3 minutes so far of this last quarter. It's 5-7 to 3-13. Kingsway are up by exactly 1 goal.
Mate, they are indeed. And look, there could be some other things going on which could be reminiscent of last week, mate, but hopefully not. And hopefully the last 15 minutes of this quarter are an absolute belter as the umpire throws it in. Knocked down by Bestry. Well done and picked up there by the play in Mansfield. Mansfield kicks. Oh, McIntosh can't get it, but Garcia does. Spoiled beautifully by the Kingsway player, then hacked off the ground by Halligan. Halligan kicks it out. Doesn't quite sit for Furmark, but it does sit for Chad Barnes. To his left, no. Creeper. By Adam Creeper.
Smart and didn't panic was Chad Barnes. Just turned around, had no one to kick it to, so he just waited over the top to Furmark. Furmark kicked the ball forward. Adam Creeper, as a good forward, should always be in front. Ward, and he was. And Creeper here now, this could put them 2 goals in front, and he's about 25, 30 metres out directly in front is Adam Creeper. So Creeper, deliberate shot of goal number 30 for Kingsway. Good kick at goals, and he's put straight over the goal umpire's head. And his first goal by the big fella in Adam Creeper. And 2 goals so far this quarter for them, and unfortunately North Beach has yet to trouble the goal score in this last quarter.
Yeah, so 6 goals, 7 now, 43. North Beach Footy Club still 3 goals, 13-31. We've got about 11 minutes now, 14 minutes for North Beach Footy Club to grab a couple of goals back. Don't leave us anywhere, folks. We're set up for an absolute belter to finish this 4th quarter.
Be good to get a couple of parents here to look after these kids behind me. They're driving me absolute yarra at the moment. Don't pull out any cords and don't touch anything, please. Otherwise, this stream could finish. And the producer, Harley, she's doing the Mrs. Doubtfire mother effort, telling her to keep off the stage. So set for a good 19 minutes probably left, probably 18, less than that. It's 11:24 to go.
You're going to go 13 and a half, I reckon,
13
mate.
and a half quarters in the middle once again. Well done, brings the ball to the contest. Brian Brooks, he's done a good job also for Kingsway. North Beach dive on the bottom of the ball. Umpires give the ball. They just need to get one out of the middle here to North Beach, get another quick goal, and it's game on again. So the umpire's going to throw the ball up. Well done. Brings the ball to the ground. There's Ryan Brooks. Sterling effort by the captain here this afternoon. Picks himself up for the contest. And the umpire says, give the ball to me. So about 10 metres short of the bullseye here. Umpire's going to throw the ball up. Ruckwork was effective. 1-2 was okay. Second effort by the big fella there in Cantor was okay, and he's been the recipient of a free kick.
Oh, I think it could be the player in Sam Lamont that's ended up with the free kick there, just right in the middle of the ground. Lamont trying to get some space, calling for his forwards to move. Lamont, long kick inside 50. Nick Reed out there. Will he take a mark?
Oh, great mark.
Oh, Nick Reed.
Strong.
Going to take that mark every day of the week. Smart mark by Nick Reed right in front of, I think, at the player. Might be Lockie Ricketts.
Yeah, so it's 12:33 to go. He's going to kick around the corner. Is Nick Reed. Doesn't realise how much time decides to play on. And he's hooked it too far.
Jeez. And he'll have to...
I don't know why you just kick a drop punt from there, Ward. I don't understand it.
Normally a really good kick from goal, even around the corner, but geez, he's missed a costly one. Could be a handy point in the grand scheme of things, but another goal on the board would have been a lot better.
So 13 minutes are gone of this last quarter, this preliminary final of 2021 season between North Beach and Kingsway. The winner plays Curtin Uni Wesley.
Ben Reid with the kick in, goes in the way of Creeper and Hooper. Hooper spoils from over the top, but sits beautifully for Brooks. Rowan Brooks kicks it forward. Will it sit for Liam O'Connor? Oh, bounces very well. Furmark picks it up. Oh, but great play there by that player in Connor Boylan. Haven't seen a lot of him today. Rowan Brooks forces the ball forward.
Oh, good mark.
Great mark there by Mitchie Gill.
He's had a good game. Gill, he's been very, very good. Decides to play on straight down the middle of the ground to a one-on-one on the far side. Good ball over the top. Comes in the contest. Handball's okay. The pressure was even better by Eccles. James Eccles says, you are going nowhere, son. And the umpire says, certainly not. You give the ball to me. The pressure by James Garcia for North Beach. Umpire says throw the ball up. So centre half forward, well done by Bessie. Hit the ball over to Brooks. Brooks kicks the ball, try to find Fermark. He's been outstanding, Fermark. The best forward on the play. Fermark, too strong. Handball over the top was okay. Brings the ball in the contest to Rowan Brooks. Rowan Brooks does a torpedo punt, kicks the ball forward. Spall over the top was okay. Keeps his feet, was even better than by Liam O'Connor. O'Connor, Hooper, he's been sensational too. Tommy Hooper, but O'Connor's robbed it from him. Kicked the ball forward, picked it up for the ground here. And I think it's a goal hit at Chad Barnes. Or touched. It's touched.
The umpire says it's touched through, and that'll be a behind on the board to Kingsway Footy Club. They sit 6 goals 8 now, 44. North Beach Footy Club 3 goals 14, and we've got about 15 minutes in this fourth quarter.
So Chad Barnes' first game back for about 3 or 4 weeks. He has made the difference so far this afternoon for Kingsway. His run and carry from on the wing and also in the middle has been very, very good. Kicks the ball forward. Over the ground was okay. McIntosh was good below his knees. The tackle was even better over the top there. The umpire says give the ball to me. Good pressure then been taken by Mitch Dwyer. He's had also a good game here this afternoon. So time's ticking away here at the moment. We've got 15 minutes of this last quarter. Umpire brings the ball to ground. There's Mitch Gill. He's been sensational. Handball over to the top was even better by Botticini on the right. Kicks the ball to the half-forward flank. Standing Owen, about a good defensive mark with a North Beach player. Run and carry was okay then by James Garcia. Second effort was even better. Well done. Eccles, sensational. Put the saddle on him, but got him high. So the North Beach can run it through here to Lachlan Skeria on the left. Kicks it to space. Trying to find down Leishman. It's a bit too kick. Cook was that kick. Leishman's second effort was good. Went through traffic. Leishman, sensational. But could be tackling, could be holding the ball, and it is.
Oh, well, great tackle there by that player in Trey Kennedy. He was just able to corral him beautifully. Held onto it and knocked the ball out and holding the ball, son. So Trey Kennedy with the ball. About 30 metres out. Just takes some time out of it. Ends up kicking long down the line to a bit of a contest. But no one else there from Kingsway Footy Club to get it. Canty just lowers his eyes. Not quite the best kick. North Beach able to pick up the ball, but jumped on straight away by the big fella.
So 16 minutes gone now, Ward.
16 minutes gone now in this last quarter. And the umpire throws the ball up. Bestry able to knock it down. Ball going nowhere.
Jump. And carry is good. Well done by Brooks. Put a ball on it. Tried to find it. And good second effort by Jackson. The tackle was even better on the North Beach play. And Hamish. Good game too, Matthew Jackson on the far side. Good run and carry, good pace, and he's had a good afternoon.
Yeah, look, been a very, very good play. His pressure is absolutely exceptional. As the umpire has the ball, it'll be Bestry and Canty up in the ruck. Bestry knocks that one down. Goes to follow up his own ball, dives on it. Ball ends up scooting out. Mansfield with the ball. Handball's back, finds Hooper. Hooper kicks it forward. No one able to grab the ball. Kingsway play at McGowan. Been outstanding today. Handballs are back. Ball ends up knocking forward. Ricketts, good power through the contest. Gets cleaned up by Mansfield. Umpire says play on, believe it or not. Lamont chips it forward. Nick Reid, does he mark it?
Yes.
No, what does the umpire said? And he's paid the juggling mark. I'm not sure if he had full control of that footy.
Person down on the bottom there still. Lachlan Ricketts picking himself up. He got hit fairly hard. There's nothing malice about it. And good opportunity here. Kick this to Nick Reid. This would be his third if he kicks it. And it will restrict the margin back to only a 6-point game. So Nick Reid, very, very important kick for this, for North Beach. Big run up by Nick Reid. He leans back and he has goaled it. Nick Reid has goaled. Picks the margin back to only one kick in it, and very important goal to Nick Reid.
Excellent goal for Nick Reid there. 6 points of the margin now, but only 7 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Look, this game can still go anywhere, folks. North Beach Footy Club with that super important goal. And we're set up for an absolutely thrilling finish.
Certainly. Teller's had a good ruck work the last 4 or 5 minutes. James Canty in the middle of the ground there, Ward. He's just won a lot of one-on-one contests, and if he doesn't bring the ball, wins the contest, he brings the ball to ground, he runs through with a bit of vigour. So been a good effort by him. Yeah. And also been good 5 minutes by Mitch Gill and Tom Hooper down back as well.
No, they've all been very, very good. Nick Reid, look, he's kicked 3 now for the day. Probably could have 4 or 5. But, Stroking is that definite X factor as we go to finish this game.
Canty up in the ruck, beaten this time by Bestry. Rowan Brooks, his clearance work has been exceptional. Kicks inside 50. Free kick umpire. No, they say let's let it play. No one able to pick up that ball. O'Connor tries to get the ball. Hooper jumps on top. And the umpire says, give it back to me. Lukey Halligan and Matty Jackson in that contest.
So umpires the ball up. We're on their 50-metre paint lines. This side of the Kingsway scoring opportunity. Umpire throws the ball up. Bestry, good ruck work by him. Tried to find Rowan Brooks. He's been sensational. Somehow gets a kick on it. Good strength by Brooks. Hooper, the 1% has been good. Tackle by Creeper. Well done by Tommy Hooper. Handball was okay. Mopping up down the back area there was Hamish Colton. Colton was good. Just to use his vision and pace and found the North Beach player, then kicking down the line, trying to find Eckert. Eckert over the top. He's had a bad day, Eckert. Nothing's going right for him here this afternoon. And the effort then by the Kingsway player there and Joshua Paul was very good. And the umpire says, give the ball to me.
So ball in the middle of the ground. Bestry against Canty. Canty probably knocks that one there. Oh, quick handball out by the North Beach player in
Pushing
Lamont.
the back.
And he's going to end up receiving the free kick. That actually might be Mitchie Dwyer. And it is. It's ended up with a free kick. Just a little chip kick. And finds the player in Christian Botticia.
Bottichia's had a good game here this afternoon. Bottichia decides to play and kicks the ball down the line. Tried to find this time Eckert. 1-on-1. That's better. Oh, he shook the mark again, did Eckert. He's having a horror game here this afternoon. Handball's okay. Well done by Eccles through. Cheffer was very good. Well done by the young gun there for McGowan there for Kingsway. He's turned the ball straight back over. North Beach can defend and they push the ball through to Mitch Gill. Mitch Gill right in the middle of the ground here. Has opportunity to go forward, does North Beach. We're going just on 20 minutes, so Gill go kick the ball down the line. 1-on-1, Leishman takes a mark. Dan Leishman, he's been everywhere here this afternoon, and Dan Leishman takes a ripping game here. Get this, we're even Stevens. Will we go to overtime?
Mate, we're looking like extra time because Dan Leishman, mate, he can kick a football. And look, pressure kick, 4 minutes left to go. And I'm sure he's had some pretty important kicks in his lifetime, but mate, trying to go even Stevens in a prelim final, getting your team ready to go for a grand final. This is about as big as it gets, Cam Robbins.
I'll tell you what, his old man's a good player there, and Stevie Leishman had a chat to him before the game. Young Dan, here he is. Can he make it even Stevens? Dan Leishman leans back. He didn't like the look of it, went off the boot, and it's a minor score only, but that could be a handy point. We've gone 21 minutes and 18 seconds, not too long to go in this last game of this preliminary final. Another point's 4:15, would you believe, to 6-8. And shocking kicking then by North Beach.
So chip in there by Ben Reid finds Mitch Brooks. Hemmed in very, very well. Oh, gutsy kick to the middle of the ground, but finds the young gun in
well,
Jackson McGowan. He's been absolutely exceptional today. Long kick, probably covers distance. Will he get Bester over the top? He does. The big fella marks it in front of the North Beach player in Tom Hooper.
Cheering up some tie now, decides to play on the far side. It's good kick. Finds Follett on the one, goes one way, goes on his left to a 1-on-1. Furmark's by himself. Oh, good courage and been taken by Andrew McGuinness.
Oh.
McGuinness, sensational. 30-second effort, but the tackle from behind was outstanding. He could be in a bit of trouble. I think it was Matthew Jackson. The tackle from behind was absolutely sensational. We're now gone 22 and a half minutes. A margin of 5 points with team meters out from the Kingsway forward scoring area.
So umpire's going to ball it up. Looks like it'll be Hamish Colton in the ruck, believe it or not. Bestry knocks it out. Ball bouncing around everywhere. Luke Halligan. Oh, is that a high tackle, umpire? No, he says play on. Ball comes out. Mitchie Gill needs to get possession. Handballs it out beautifully. Finds Leishman. Needed to kick that last one. Will he make amends for it? Great kick out. Oh!
Shoot front. Oh, my.
Absolutely mixed as the ball bounces around.
Geez, that hit then by Bailey Nylander.
Jeepers.
That was unbelievable courage by both players. And I can't believe he's got up. Mitch Dwyer, if that was me, I'd be laying down next week. That was unbelievable. Courage personified. Will that spur North Beach on? He gets the ball again. It's been poleaxed. He gets a pill again. Courage, Mitchie Dwyer. Take a bow, son.
Mate, he would have no idea where he is at the moment, I reckon, with a minute and a half left to go. Creeper wins it out. Rowan Brooks, once again, clearance work. Ball scoots over the top. Liam O'Connor can't pick it up. Hamish Colton going back with the flight. Furmark goes to tackle. Oh, Liam O'Connor on his left. Dribbles. Is this one better? No, it's not. Oh, but that's a really handy point there. 1 goal the margin now.
23 and a half minutes gone for this last quarter.
Geez.
What a game of footy we've got at the moment. Is Zafrans Kicking down the line here, North Beach goes straight up the corridor, and they do that. At the moment, Kingsway are up by 5 points.
And the ball's knocked down and straight to another stoppage. They've got the big man in Creeper. Sorry, Jordan Bestry in the ruck at the moment. He'll be the best one just to keep tapping it down as they look for some stoppages. Oh, well done by Mitchy Gill over the top, but Trey Kennedy roves it beautifully. Goes inside 50. Creeper there. Will he mark it? No, he won't. Ball bouncing around. Ned Halley just going to need to hack the ball up the ground. Oh, gets lucky. Finds Leishman. Leishman plays on. Finds that player. Oh, well done by Mitchy Gill again. Mitchy Gill kicks it out. Right in front of the player in McKenzie. Can't quite get the ball.
20 seconds to go. Kick around the corner. They're pushing the ball to North Beach. Good defensive mark taken by Kingsway there. And Daniel Whitfield. Has he saved the game? I think it is. 10 seconds to go. This could be it. Whitfield has it now. Half-back flank. Kicks the ball down the line. Gained a lot of meterage. Good effort. Bring the ball to the ground. North Beach have it. Good hit there. And that is a siren. It has gone. Kingsway have won this game. 6-9 to 4-15. Unbelievable game of footy, and Kingsway are in the 2021 Grand Final.
Mate, absolute scenes as players from Kingsway Footy Club, supporters, everyone starts running on the ground there, absolutely wrapped. They're playing in a Grand Final this year. North Beach Footy Club, after starting the season 10-0, they're knocked out, and they get to watch their reserves team next week, unfortunately, Cam Robbins.
Oh, I certainly do. It's just they had all their attacking go that last quarter, didn't they? Dan Leachman had an opportunity to kick it, but you couldn't fault him because he was one of the best players for North Beach. Major goal scorers for each respective side. Brandon Fairmark was sensational. He kicked 3 single goal scorers to Adam Creeper, Rowan Brooks and to Jack Follett. Major goal scorers for North Beach. Nick Reid, he kicked 3 and also 1 goal to Mitch McKenzie. Better players on both sides, I thought, for Kingsway. Rowan Brooks was absolutely outstanding. James Eccles, number 10. Chad Barnes were the best games I've seen him play. The young fellows were good. James McGowan down back. He was very good. Ben Reid as well. And Braden Fairmark with those 3 goals. Better players there for North Beach, their ward.
Oh, look, probably my best for North Beach today would have been Mitchy Dwyer. He was absolutely phenomenal right the way, playing that mid kind of forward role. James Canty battled manfully in the ruck all day as well. Tommy Hooper, very, very good down back. Mitchy Gill started to come into it as the game went on. Oscar Toddill also really good in the ruck as well. Lockie Scurrier and Nick Reid obviously with 3 goals. But look, in the end, Kingsway Footy Club, they've won the game. They've ended up with the winning score. 15 scoring shots they only had to 19 by North Beach Footy Club. And mate, they're playing in a grand final at Bassendean Oval next week.
Absolutely, pretty hard to get it to beat, obviously, Curtin Uni Wesley. But grand finals ward, anyone can win. They've got 22 players on each side out there in a grand final. So Curtin Uni Wesley, they would have loved it. All their players are here. They would have loved these 2 sides beat the Scheisenhausen at each other because they know they're pretty sore next week.
Oh, absolutely right. And look, the tough one is going to be, you've got 22 players that played today. Kyle Halligan will be back next week, mate. So someone misses out, unfortunately. So look, we'll wait and see. We'll look at what the teams do for next week. But well done, Kingsway Footy Club. You get to play in the A-grade grand final out at Bassendean next weekend.
So just capturing this last score here from the Kingsway Sporting Club complex. The 2021 preliminary final has seen Kingsway victorious 6 goals 9-45 to North Beach 4 goals 15-39. They will play Curtin Uni Wesley in the grand final next week. And next week we are covering all 3 grades from Bassendean over the Colts, Reserves and the League. Thanks very much for the afternoon. Thanks very much for Haley for the producing, Jack for the cameraman. Ward, once again, for your beautiful tones there. And my name's been Cameron. It's good evening here from the Kingsway Sporting Complex.